Hello, survivors. Good evening. How is it going? Hope you're having a good evening, guys. Cruzito Valdez. NR1. Very nice. I think I'm good on everything here, so we can just jump straight into the road maps, which is nice. And I can straight away get on the comments, because normally I'm a bit distracted by something for a little bit of time. Straight away on the comments. Don't let it get out of hand, lockdown. Okay, who we got? We got Bloodline. What's up, man? What's up? Thanks for tuning in, Bloodline. Hyper Alex. We also have Keith Greathouse. Hello, hello. Thank you very much for tuning in. Chris, Alan, Brandon, Ash, Mr. C. Hope you're having a good Thursday, guys. What's up, Cygnus? I was just watching your vids. Hey, I have got some vids on YouTube, a couple. I think I've got actually loads now. Including my live streams, I think I'm way over 1,000, which is kind of mental. But my live streams account for a few hundreds, and in my mind, they're kind of like fake videos. They're not really videos. I don't think people go back and watch my live streams that much. They might catch up on the live stream they missed, or rewatch, you know, just to check the poll or something like that. But I don't think anyone's going, you know, I'm going to tune into that live stream November 2018. That was a cracking episode. You know, I don't think anyone's like that. But there is the potential, I guess. There is the potential. Who else we got? The Red Death. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you very much for tuning in. Sobrestos and Chris Uva. Try and keep things in English, please, if you wouldn't mind. What's up, Sebastian? Hey, super chat. Diablo. Thank you very much, man, for the super chatterino. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. What's up, Carol? We also got, how come in the beginning you always do this intro with the mission? Because I haven't actually made an intro, and it's just kind of become standard. In terms of how long it takes, it just takes long enough that sometimes I have hit like start stream, and then I've been like, damn, I've got to do like 4 things quickly. And then sometimes I just hit start stream and just sit here and just be like, you know, I'm chill today. We're good. I'm organized. A lot of, whoa, come on, game. Hello. Hello? I'm still here. The stream's fine. But the game is frozen by the looks of things. Come on. Is it the game, or is it my... I think everything's just frozen. It looks cool. It looks cool. Fantastic, guys. It's definitely my emulator. Awesome, guys. Awesome. I'm gonna have to restart it. Yes. Okay, it might take a little second to close. Who else we got here? We got Daryl Dixon. That's the comment I actually just read out. But I always do that video, that mission, because sometimes I like literally click start stream and I'm saying like, oh, gotta go to the toilet. You know, just like I'm reminded of I've got to take all, you know, my washing and put it in the dryer. You know, like just all the things I actually need to do come rushing back to me. And then sometimes I'm absolutely fine, like I say. Okay, we're gonna control delete. Not sure what happened there. That was interesting. End process. Stop the music. That's good. It's a good sign. Okay, we'll restart. But yeah, hello Red Death. What's up? What's up, Moon? How you doing, man? OG Lock Flock. The OG Lock Flock. I like it. I'm making a return video and my damn footage got corrupted. Oofty. Not good timing. Not good timing. What's up, Ocean Banana? Winner of the giveaway last month. Hoorah. Hoorah. I'm having a grumpy day. Man, I'm having a sleepy day. I had a nap earlier and it's not happened before, but I nearly, very nearly was like, you know, I might just not stream today and stream tomorrow instead. I was that much like I wanted to sleep for the rest of the night. And then I was like, you know, if I did that and I went to sleep and I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to stream, I'm going to sleep, I'd wake up at like 10:30. Like, I'd be really annoyed by it happening, but I'd wake up by 10:30. So I was just like, yeah, okay, not going to just sleep. Yeah, I think we lost energy. Awesome. It's laggy. It always lags at the beginning. I just have to do this like some circles. Like, yeah, let's load the game. We'll let it just sit for the moment. Who else we got? Bazaar. What's up, Bazaar? Nathan. It's going alright. Can't complain, Nathan. Thank you very much for asking. And there's a super chat. Thank you very much, Diablo. Zancool. Hello, Lockdown. What do you think of this team? Arav, Raulito, Princess, Frost, Angel. I don't know if that's an attack or defense team. I wouldn't use Raulito on defense unless you're building like a Raulito team personally. And if you're using Arav, you definitely need a command, just because a command can make Arav just so like just ridiculous. You say that, I just watched your mod stream. I have to say you have turned my rating around massive. Yeah, but that one was different. I actually specifically made that as one that people could maybe go back to, but I don't think anyone's like watching Lockdown Live weekly stream number 72, you know. That's what I'm saying, you know what I mean there, right? What's up, Albert? Nice to chill in, man. Amaraxus, the game is busted. I can hear you still. Yeah, you can hear me fine. It was just my my game crashed. It is a rare thing. It doesn't happen too often, which is great. Did it like auto complete the stage, or did it be like, yeah, you actually failed the stage? I think I failed the stage. Pretty sure. Oh well. Let's see if it does it again. We'll do it at ×1. Oh, it's laggy. I'm insecure now. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I hate when that happens. Yeah, it rarely happens for me. It's even worse when it happens on stream. What do you think of this team? You just asked that before, Felipe. You already asked that. Get a flamethrower. We unfreezing the game. Yes. I've had a few game crashes recently. I'm guessing it can't handle hours of gameplay. I actually only just rebooted, so I'm not sure what the issue is. I literally just rebooted. Okay, Felipe, I'm just going to time you out because you keep saying the same thing over and over again without waiting for me to actually answer your question. Just FYI, chill the hell out in my chat, or I will time you out or just ban you, because anyone who asks the same question 10 times until they get asked, they're going to be gone. Does prayer active remove focus? It removes every positive effect, and focus is a positive effect, yeah. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a good active to raise, because she can be good on a defense team. You don't really want her doing it on a defense team, but yeah. Doing well today. Nice. Nice. You were hella quick with those deletes, by the way. One was insta-caught by YouTube. One was insta-caught by YouTube. If you're talking about the one before, yeah. YouTube does its job sometimes. What's up, Sleepy Lock? Back once again. Hello. Hello. Yes, very much Sleepy Lock. Just exhausted Lock. I need to get an actual good night's sleep. I don't think I've had a good solid 8+ hours in a long time. It's always like 5 or 6. That's the issue I'm having right now. Any tips on how to level up faster? You like your characters or your actual personal level? Personal level, you do everything basically. Daily SR, spend all your energy, make sure you do the XP roadmaps at the weekend, do the SR tournaments are really good, free XP, you get 8 energy per 2 hours, it's really good. And if you get stuck at a stage, just repeat the stage before. Like if you think you can no longer go forwards, Just keep repeating the stage you're on. You can do it nice and quick. What's up, Dean Jones? Jonathan Garcia. It's going alright, thanks. Hope you guys are going alright. Kentucky Farming in the Cabin. Yeah, if you can get the XP, I mean, that's going to be harder. The XP ones can be quite desired. But a lot of the time, they're not like picked up instantly, so you have a chance. Depending on your region's like rules, if people have drop teams in their territories, then you could be okay. What do you think of my team? I don't have any S classes besides the free ones. Then it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Minerva, Trader, Erin, Krista, and Kapoor. I mean, it's not too bad. Even though they're 6 stars, Trader 6 star will still be decent. Kapoor's not going to add too much to an attack team, except maybe his active. Very one-dimensional though, because everyone's alert. And you're going to be coming up against quite a lot of tough characters on defense teams. Have you planned or any unplanned maintenance, like best of the lockdown outtakes? I have some terrible outtakes. I actually had an outtake from a video the other day where just like a noise I made sounded like a seal. I just made like a oh, like that basically, like, and I was just like, what was that noise? Because I basically, the way I make videos, you may not realize, but I edit my videos quite heavily, and I'll say a sentence, and if I don't like it, I'll say a sentence exactly the same again, and I'll just take the one that I like that sounds better. And sometimes I can string bits together. My mic's pretty good, so it can be quite hard to realize I'm stringing it together. Sometimes I can make complete sentences out of, you know, words that are said very separately, just because my mic is actually pretty good, and the sound is you don't hear the like different variants in sound a lot, like you can hear on other people's videos sometimes. But I don't keep outtakes a lot of the time. I do swear a lot as well in my videos. Obviously, I don't use those in the actual final cuts. I can just be annoyed at something that's happened. And I sent one to Man on the Moon once. Just because I didn't realise, but I thought I wasn't recording, and I was about 6 minutes into a video, and I just obviously just dropped an F-bomb, and I looked at my recording software to see, just to confirm I was recording, and I was. So yeah, I think that's what I sent to Moon. I can't really remember. Yeah, it was funny, but yeah. A lot of the outtake stuff would just be me swearing, basically, so it would just all be bleeped out. I try not to get some swearing on my channel, because I'll talk about something in a minute, actually. Something that YouTube has implemented, which is actually really useful. What's up, Cutty? All is well. All is well. All is well. All is good. Let me see. Dr. Depressed, love your vids, you're the best. Yeah, okay, thank you very much, appreciate that. Do you all have pizza rolls in the UK? I don't think it's as big a deal in the UK as it is in the US, but I think we do. What's up, Kurt? We were definitely promised a Bleed Team video a while ago. I don't really, I put things in to like a thing, like an order of things that I'm gonna do. I don't promise videos a lot of the time, just because I know other things can happen. Definitely something I can get around to. They're kind of like obsolete at the moment. Bleed is lost its traction. Like, it isn't as powerful as it was, basically. Like, for instance, if you see, go and watch the trader video I made where I do the trader guide video, and you can see the team in that requires no bleed. Does only require 2, like maybe 3 S classes to really get going properly, and that's a turn 3 win every time. And you can't beat that with a bleed team. The bleed team's like so slow in comparison, unfortunately. It's the way it is. It just is the way it is. Times 3 speed. No, I do times 1 speed on streams just so I can talk to people. Thanks for your inputs. Who else we got? I left a comment on your most recent vid. Should I wait for you to respond or ask it again here? Don't want to be paying. Now, if you ask it, I'm most likely will respond to it on the video eventually. But you can ask here if you want to as well. I mean, I'll probably reply in both cases if I'm honest. Do you watch? I don't know what you're trying to do, Daryl in here. I'm not sure what that is. Is that like a? I'm not even sure. What's up, Weasel? What are the best characters that everyone should go for? Princess and Priya, I'd say are probably the best characters that you can go for if you haven't got them already. The combination between those two as well is really important. Priya's like the strongest character in the game in terms of how much damage she can deal and stuff like that. Princess is just the most versatile character. She can be used on any team. She doesn't need leader bonus. Her active skill is the most powerful active skill on an attack team. Like, really makes a difference. Who's ready for War Champions? I'm not sure what my schedule is going to be like for the War Champions streams. I'm going to try and still do what I have done for the last War Champions, which is like end of day 1, end of day 2, end of the entire War Champions. But I am busy on Saturday with other stuff as well, so we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully hopefully everything goes okay though. Might be a little bit later than usual. What's the best way to take care of Pete Anderson asking for a friend? Priya. Priya is the best way. Priya came out right after Pete Anderson. And even when Priya, exactly when Priya came out, everyone was like, yeah, Pete Anderson's useless. I mean, he's not, but he is definitely got a hard counter there. Outtakes vid. It's just I don't keep outtakes after I've recorded a video and rendered it and everything. I just delete, and it's on my YouTube channel. I delete a lot of the hard copies, so I just don't keep outtakes too much. And it is unless you've got a good process of saving outtakes on the side, which I know a lot of people do. I've watched a couple of like not tutorial pages, sort of like I don't know how-tos on certain YouTube topics. There is one I watch quite a lot, and she basically, when she records a video, anything that is outtake-ish she puts to one side and then puts it at the end of that particular video for like a 30-second outro. She does her outtakes, which is actually a really nice idea. But her videos are visual, like she's camming, so you see her, so it's a bit more like, it's a bit better. Audio outtakes, it's like whatever. There will be cussing, I can guarantee it. Oh, you're talking about War Champions, okay. What's up, Redneck? I made it to the stream. Welcome, Ashley, welcome. You deserve way more subscribers, not gonna lie. Who are you talking to? Me? Or other content creators in chat? Because there are some other content creators in chat, probably. I've watched your videos for a long time. Do you read the Walking Dead comics? I do not. I have read some, but I'm not like I didn't get into the Walking Dead because of the comics. I got into it because of the Telltale games. I'm a big Telltale games fan, but I've always said like I want to read the comics. It's just finding the time. Honestly, I'm pretty much 24/7. I don't have much free time to do stuff. And when I do, I generally just play video games with some friends. And even that's gone to the wayside at the moment just because I just do not have the time. A lot of time I'm working on YouTube stuff and videos. And when I'm not doing that, I have to actually play RTS as well. So, yeah. Fun times. There's going to be live streams all over the place. Yep. There are going to be quite a few, no doubt. What's up, Miguel? Has anyone seen 5-star green revive Hersh in the supply depot? I saw your comment on my video and I replied to that and I said nope. I believe he is not in there. Do we use up all the shanks in like 10 minutes or is there another refresh? I think that's it. I'm not sure. I think I've used all mine. Let me just double check. But yeah, this is the last refresh. There's not another refresh after this. Let me just double check I used all mine. 5 minutes. Might be able to buy one more thing. Let me just double check on my other region, just because there's very little time left. I don't want to miss out on a very little thing. Even if it is very small, it doesn't matter. Damn, I just got 5-star green revive Glen. That's good. Revive Glen's good. The Hersh wasn't that great in the S-Class era. If you're looking for him in particular, I've got 12. Okay, can't get anything. They should have added something on the last day that cost 1, and it was just like, I think they had Ascendance medals yesterday. They should have added that today as well, and then had it so that cost 1, and then like had unlimited claims or something. Or had like you could claim 100, just so that you could like get rid of the extra little bits. I think that would have been good. But I'm going to miss out. I've got 12 on this region and I've got 4 on my other region. No big deal. I got quite a lot of stuff. I got quite a lot of cards. I got a lot of Matteo cards, Laupo cards, and I got some armory tokens today. Are you in WOC? I will be streaming some War Champions stuff yet. But I didn't qualify. He's still good. He just isn't ascendable. Yeah, I mean, he's more like that. Glenn is actually a really good 5-star character. For 5-star arenas, really, really useful. Top quality. Mercer sucks for Priya. That's bad. Priya is like the Don. When infection is hard countered with either a really good tune or more likely a mod, I think Bleed and Bone will come around again. I don't think people are going to mod themselves against infection. I mean, it's kind of countered already. It has a counter in the game already, which is heals, you know? Sirens, awesome. The question you had was, I have just got S-Class Priya and Princess. Who do I go for next? I need 3k for Dayu, 6k for Arav, 10k for Mercer. I have 50 comics and thinking about getting the Shard Crate. I would definitely get that Shard Crate. That Shard Crate's awesome. You could get Arav and build the same attack team that I've got, or you could go for Mercer. That's where I'd ideally go for myself. That's where I'm going to be going for, like Priya, lead, Princess, and Mercer, plus Dot Stevens and a command is a really, really quick attack team. Varied status effects in there. You got stun, you got impair, you got confuse, you got taunt. You know, it's looking good. Lots of damage as well, which is great. What characters are you going for right now? Are you talking to me? I'm not really going for anybody at the moment. I'm going to be finishing off Mercer on this stream. You're going to see me claim him in a second. I need to open 2 crates, I believe. We can just double check right now. I think I'm pretty much out of energy. Yeah, okay. Let's double check. I was going to do this on, was it Monday or Tuesday? I think it was Monday. But as you know, we had untimely issues. Okay, so I need 160. Okay. Nice. Nice. Look at that. Here we go. Okay, we need 160 cards. And I can do that. I can do that. The daily crate should be able to give me that. If I can claim 50s, I'll try and claim some 50s. I'm not sure if there's any 50s anywhere. Let me just see if there's any 50s anywhere. I don't know. So if we can get 2 50s. Okay, there's some 30s. Where would the 50s be? I guess the 50s would be in like war crates. And I think I've opened all of mine. I've got 29 of these crates I haven't opened. Okay. Okay, so we're going to have to do it in 30s. And I think I'm going to do... I think I'm going to just do it in the daily crates. I think I'm doing the daily crates. So that's going to be 90. I hate how the crate moves after you open one. Where did it go? Back here. Okay. I think it's because it goes to like date order of receiving it. So that's 90. Oh, is this the daily crate as well? Oh, it's because now Lewis is in there. Okay. 90. So I need to open 3 more. That sucks. I think I opened just 3 of these. I think I need to open 3. Let me just double check. Yes. Damn. So I'm gonna have 20 more cards than I actually need. Which is just the way it goes. What can you do? What can you do? Hey. Hey, Lockdown, what's your thoughts on increasing the cards on the S-Class roadmap Act 1? I mean, yeah, they should give 1,000 cards a day. But realistically, they should just give better sources of cards. I think the events that they're bringing up, the little mini events, have actually been pretty good. Small flow of stuff. Nice. S-Class Mercer on this region. Fantastic. Let's just lock him away. I'm in this team. There we go. Lovely. I need to work on his weapon. But lovely jubbly. We're only 5 minutes behind comments, which is amazing for me. So we have an elusive leader, I believe, in a focus leader coming. I mean, there is definitely a possibility, but that is kind of not very useful, except to, I mean, even against the elusive leader, that's not very useful, you know? It's only useful against Jackie, and it's a hard counter. I wouldn't really think they bring out a hard counter like that. They're more likely to bring out a resist leader, where it has resist on the lead skill. There is a possibility they could do that. Let's say they bring out like a 50% confuse resist leader, but it stacks with mods. So if you have a mod, you get immunity. But if you don't, you only get 50% resist. There's a possibility they could do that with a leader. Douglas, try and speak some English in chat, please. Appreciate it. Thank you. Does anyone know how to get access to Region 1A? You transfer there. It's pretty much as simple as that. I think you can transfer to 1A from everywhere. So yeah, you transfer there. What's up, Demon Slayer? Sorry, I didn't see you there, David. Hello, hello. Did I just skip some comments? I did. Content bug. Yeah, Moon, that's correct. That's correct. I think I linked you to her, right? Who else we got? Is Elle good for a defense team? Not really, because she's a 6-star. She's okay, because she does pain split turn 1, so she can be pretty annoying, but not really. Not as annoying as an S-Class version of a bi character would be. What's up, Buckbeak? Thanks for tuning in, man. Walking Dead is a good game. I got to season 14 in Bledsoe, S14 in Bledsoe. Nice. The army tokens were a godsend. Yeah, I mean, we didn't get much. I mean, it just literally finished, so I can't check now. I think it was... How many was it? It was like... I could check... Was it like 2k? It wasn't huge amounts, was it? Or was it quite a lot? Was it like 20k? It was actually like 20k, right? I think it was actually 20k, which is still... I mean, it's not that much, but at the same time, nice. We'll take... to be honest, Trader is hard to beat. The trick is beating Minerva is using Aaron's Rush on her. Yeah, or normalizing her. If you normalize her, she doesn't have Outlast. Are you playing World Champions? Me, yes, ZK Kingdom. You're in actually at World Champions. Nice. Have a good fun weekend. Hopefully you can get your hands on in Georgia. I never realised this Shanks timed out soon. I have 508 and didn't plan to spend. Yeah, it was only a week-long event. So, I mean, I did an announcement video of the event, and it said it was a week-long event. If you're on the official Discord, they announced that it was going to end today. How long have you been playing The Walking Dead? What, the Road to Survival? A while. A long old while. I'm close to 100 subs. I just realised I took a break at the wrong time. Not gonna lie, I wish I could stream from my PC connected to my phone, but I just can't figure it out. Oofed. Why don't you just use an emulator? Missed the comics Mercer cards when the maintenance man came. Couldn't get back on that night. That sucks. Yeah, the maintenance was yeah, kind of messed up for sure. I want that Mercer so bad. Yeah, I'm happy I got him. I'm happy. Let's just run that stage again. I'm knackered. I need a drink. 1 second. Okay. Use the Streamlabs app. Yeah, for Streamlabs app seems pretty decent for mobiles. Was so close to claiming Princess, but I was brought to the 5-star pop-up and I had to claim the 5-star, but I ended up getting her. Contact support is your best hope. They do sometimes, you know, let you take the 5-star back as long as you haven't leveled it up or anything. Contact support. And also in the future, just make damn sure you're getting your S class. You know, purple stars, double, triple check. I forgot to make weapons. I've been there, man. I've been there. That was me last week. That was me last week. Oh, what S-class characters eventually going to be in the daily crates? I mean, it'll be nice, I would think, but they haven't said anything. They haven't said anything whether they're going to be in daily crates or not. It's just sort of like they popped up every now and again. It's just like, okay, like we had Lewis added what 3 or 4 days ago max. It's just like, okay, cool. They haven't said whether they're going to add more, but the assumption is they will add more. But yeah. They need to change that nobody wants to accidentally claim the 5-star version. Yeah, we've talked about this in the past. 2K cards down the drain a lot of the time, so yeah. Stream saved me from missing Shanks. Nice. Well, you didn't miss the last of the Shanks. That's good. That's good. How far behind comments are we? Reasonable. Okay, I'll try and catch up quick. I'm going for Clem cards. I think they'll be added to the dailies soon enough, right? She's fairly soon after Lewis. Can't wait for War. Do they take your 2 6-stars? Yeah, my 2 6-star Mercers are gone now. Yes, they do. That sucks. I mean, the 6-stars aren't really that useful. It's actually kind of nice to just free up some roster space. The S class is more than twice as powerful as a 6-star. Look at his stats base. I haven't leveled him. He's got 3k of every stat basically. He hasn't got any mods, no upgrades of weapons, nothing. And he's a monster already. He can obviously get better, but yeah, he's a monster already. How long have you been playing? Quite a few years, but it doesn't really matter past. I would say as long as you started in the last 1.5 to 2 years, you're going to be pretty much on the same level as everybody else. Like no amount of spending before 2 years ago will make any difference right now. Unless you bought loads and loads and loads of gear, which is very unlikely. Most people don't spend on gear and stuff, so yeah. What's up, Kino? What's up, Boxing Mofu? Trooper, thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Can't get to 1A from Eccles. Is this a meme? I've seen this a lot about Eccles. Is it like you can't transfer out of it or something like that? What's up, Gumber? Do you have an account on Wilson? I maybe have a region in Wilson. I have a lot of extra regions. But yeah. Is there any way to access Bledsoe? I mean, you can't transfer from 1A to other. You can only transfer from 1A to other 1As or 1B. So if you're in 1A, you're very limited on where you can transfer to. I got 20k, but I had none after making Mercer's gun a 5-star. Alright, yeah, then I basically claimed everything I could on that last day, so yeah. I thought the commissary event was good, more please. Yeah, I thought it was alright. I like the fact that you could choose what you wanted. I didn't like the fact that, I mean, the only good shards in there were the first day. And I think they missed like, you know, there was a possibility for them to make money there. Like, imagine they had good shards every day, right? You're spoilt for choice. Spending money and buying, or spending coins and buying the extra shanks would have been worthwhile. I was saving my shanks to get a good character, and none really came up after Matteo, or Matteo, whatever. I think they should have put more characters in there that weren't in the daily crates. They put quite a few characters that are in the daily crates, like Frost, Laupo, Mercer, Princess. So like, I mean, sure, some people are working towards these characters, but they're not like, not huge amounts of the game would want these characters versus Clementine or Rosita, you know, the Gentleman. These sort of characters, much more like desired. So definitely people would want to try and claim them or buy bags to get them, so on and so forth. What do you think of an Aaron lead team? On a defense team, it can be very tanky. Aaron's really tanky. His base stats seem pretty heavy defensive, so that he's going to get a little bit of a boost there. Like the stream. Yes, thank you very much for hitting the like on the stream. Let's see how many we've got so far. I just open it up on my second monitor. Might hear me speak. Might hear an advert for a second as well. No, it's muted. It's cool. There is an advert though. Okay, I don't even want to say what this advert is. It's actually kind of embarrassing. Okay, 37 likes. Thank you very much for hitting the like button, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, Jesus, this advert. Jason's weapon seems like it isn't for him. Yeah, you're right. His weapons, I think, for want of a better word, is trash. It definitely doesn't seem like it's for him. He's got attack where he doesn't need attack. And then, yeah, I mean, it should have had defense on there. It should have just been a 4-star weapon as well. So that you could upgrade it however you wanted. And it should have had bleed in the 3rd slot. And it should have been like, I don't know, when attacking a better chance to cause 500 bleed damage. You know, nothing too spectacular, just a little bit of a bleed. Now, to put that into, like, to compare that to another character that exists, Jia Feng did that, and hers was guaranteed if the character's HP was a certain amount, and it was in the 6-star era. In the S-Class era, 500 isn't that much, but at least he's going to be adding some bleed when his, like his bleed is a bit slow to get going, except for his active is pretty decent, but his bleed is a bit slow to get going, if I'm honest. Seems like for alpha or something. I mean, that weapon I'd 100% dodge. It's not a very good weapon at all. Just because it's a 5-star weapon and you would want to upgrade slot 3 and 4, and that means you're going to have to make it so that it actually crits both times and actually gets what you want both times. So yeah, it's not very good at all. If it had an actual good upgrade in that 3rd slot, I'd be like, okay, yeah, fine. If it had double attack in that 3rd slot, awesome. But it does not. Can you explain attack by 200% of the character's crit stat? I have it on Hang Yen and it wasn't what I wanted. Ended up 46 crit. Huge AP when attacking. With Heng Yen, it is ideal to go for attack percentage instead of crit as the main stat. And then that 200% of a character's crit stat is not very good either. Because like, let's say a character has 80 crit, that means they'll get an extra 160 attack stat, which is nothing for an S-class character. It's really, really bad. It'd be good for a 3-star. Like on a 3-star character, that's a good upgrade. Because you could load up crit on them and they have really low base attack anyway, so that would be a nice boost. But on an S-class, not so much. So surprisingly, I actually finished off all the S-classes I was trying for before War Champions. Hey, nice. Nice. Lock, does Jason's weapon work with prayer? Thinking of using it against teams of Bide and Payback. I would say no. No. Her base weapon's better than that. Is there any way I could access Bledsoe because it's not on my region list? I don't know. I don't know. I've got no idea. If it's not there, then it's not there. My luck is horrible. I can never pull a 6-star. What you mean in like the promo wheel? That is hard. Very low percentage. I managed to pull one for the first time the other week. I pulled the Gentleman on a Survivors Club pool last week. Greetings from Canada. Hope you all are staying safe. Yep. Welcome, Dwayne. Thank you very much for tuning in. How do you win a lot of coins, or you pay? You just don't spend. That's like my biggest tip is just don't spend coins. You know, don't go like, maybe I should do a cheeky one pull. You know, just don't think that way, because 250 coins makes things go real quick, real quick. Because you just do one too often, and yeah. Leagues and arenas. I mean, leagues isn't going to be as good anymore. Arenas as well. I mean, I might finish in the top 20 of this league stretch. But let's just say I finish in top 30. I'm getting 300 coins, whereas last week I got 700 for finishing in the same area. So league coins have definitely decreased, even though they did. But league coins have definitely decreased, unfortunately. I've contacted support. Nothing. Wrote them a long paragraph how upset I was. Nothing. They are laughing at me. You shouldn't make it very long. Just say you claimed the wrong thing, and just explain that, you know, that's 2,000 collectibles. I mean, other people have definitely had it refunded. I've seen it, so it is possible to happen. If they don't do it, just keep contacting them. Don't stop. Just basically, it'll be easier to just fix the issue for you than in the end. I missed 100 shanks. Ouch. Is that the whatchamacallits? The stage rewards. Georgia is pretty sick. You think us players will get a chance to get her? I don't know. They haven't said anything about Steve. They did allow Lily to come into the main game. I would assume Steve and Georgia would come into the main game eventually, just because of the fact that, you know, it's a wasted design otherwise. The weird thing is, right, I think the majority of people who get Georgia and Steve aren't even going to be using them. That's the messed up bit. So it's just like, it's really wasted. It's basically like, you know when you go to War of Champions, or if you have, or if you competed in, can I not do, I can. Or if you competed in Tournament of Champions, you get these little bonus character cards. And there was a pancake one as well. Where are mine? What the hell? Where are my cards? I know they're locked somewhere. Was it not? Oh, it doesn't show if they're locked, does it? Because, yeah. Let me just try and find them now. If you go to rarity, so I have a pancake and a Tournament of Champions cards. There's a Tournament of Champions card, right? Or like character, but it's like the avatar, and then you've got the pancake one, which is that one from the April Fool's event. The Georgia and Steve are basically like that to some people who go to World Champions. They will never use them. They're just sort of like in the roster. That's it. But yeah. Yeah. Well, this is something that I actually mentioned recently in terms of characters that do and don't get used by spenders versus characters that do and don't get used by free-to-play, you know? It's kind of off at the moment. What's been your experience being back in Gold 1? Leagues is just a terrible RNG situation again. Because it massively, like, I would normally come first in my leagues or like top 5 in my domination leagues. But the reason I'm down here is literally because I didn't get the good teams and that person did. I was beating every team turn 1 and turn 2. But I couldn't get much more points. It would be impossible for me to actually get more points. So I'm not spending tickets for RNG, and this is an old issue. This one not so much because it was endurance, but that was one attack, and I got 97k, right? And that was me first turning every team in old school. But if I got bad opponents, I wouldn't have got that much. I think this was a domination as well, right? And this is another endurance. Okay. So yeah, the domination stuff's coming down to heavily to RNG, and it's just like it just further makes leagues worse than it was before. Like, leagues was actually in a good place. It was down to how well you could fight. It wasn't down so much to the opponents that you got, because everyone was getting tough opponents, whereas now everyone's not getting tough opponents. So yeah, it's an old issue. It's an issue that happened when leagues arenas very first came out. I don't know how they're going to fix it, to be honest. I missed the last of Shanks. Oofed. My dream team is Clementine, Lead, Rick, Doc, Stevens, Alpha, and Davey. That's your dream team? Which Rick is that? Oh, it's Command Rick. Okay. The new Alpha and the new Davey. Okay, yeah. You're going to run into big issues if you come up against any characters like Bide characters or payback characters, though. I'm in Bled, so it isn't open for transfers yet. Okay, that's the reason. Yeah, Eccles is where they send the cheats they catch but don't ban. They just force move them there. Are people allowed to leave Eccles? That's actually pretty messed up. Imagine you were in Eccles before. That'd suck a lot. I wasted over 200. I want James S-Class. I almost always lose in raids when the other team has him. Like the original S-Class James. Okay. What's up, Seahorseman? Welcome to the stream, man. Are you pulling for a new tune? No. I'm not, man. It's just so far behind comments again. This happens too much. What's up, Shani? Thank you for tuning in. I thought it was slightly naughty of them to put Princess in leagues and commissary last minute. It's good for those who almost have her, but they are reaffirming the meta by doing so. Interesting. What? I think it's just fairly random. They're just putting in characters that have been in there before. I'm about to go to get Savile Rhodes Lee. I need him because I lost all my stuff. My old phone broke. Okay. You're going for... I would go for Magna over Lee, to be honest. The amount of cards in leagues, it's just not worth the wait. 5,000 cards isn't too bad. Not too bad. Do you guys know if I cancel SC it gets automatically removed, or if it stays until next payment? It stays until next payment. It just means you're not going to have it so you pay for the next time it comes up. I cancelled mine like within 24 or 48 hours of getting it. Now I might renew it again when the next multi-week event comes up. So yeah. Petition for a Lockdown RTS original. A lot of people have been saying about a Lockdown character recently, not gonna lie. Did you get enough cards to S-Class your Command Rick? No. I did only get 4 pulls, and in my 4 pulls, I got like 300 cards, which is actually pretty good. I got cards every single time. That's why I've got no pulls today, because I pulled last night in like, you get an hour window at the end of a day to pull for the same character again. At least you do in my time zone. And where the hell is he? As you can see, I was at 2,800 and now I'm at 3,100. So yeah, looking good, creeping along. He's going to make it into some war crates and stuff soon enough. And the second he does, he's going to be like literally my go-to, my priority claim. Now there's a sweet pull, look down, snipe the gentleman. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Works like the trial ended. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, you know, when the choice boxes were out for the gold bars, I think Krista was the best pick. Krista, it was hard to know at the time because there was no leader for either of the. Well, there was Priya at the time, but no one had her. No one who was free to play had her. There was no way of knowing that they wouldn't release an attack leader for James for literally 6 months. You know, and that's the thing that killed off James, if I'm honest. Even though there are a couple of attack leaders that you can use right now, he just doesn't seem to be hitting hard. I've used him a couple of times. He just doesn't seem to hit very hard. When his rush goes off, he can hit for like 400 a hit. I'm just like, what is going on? Like, it just doesn't seem. And he's got over 10k damage. Doesn't, like, when you consider Priya's got the same sort of rush as him, and she's actually just destroying people with her her main hit. That even if it doesn't crit, you know, I don't get it. And his crits almost all the time. I did think about not joking today because last time I watched we were locked up for maintenance, but I thought I'd risk it. Risky. I never pulled one from S-Class recruits. Yeah, I mean, I only just got one. It's random. Very, very low RNG. You will get the remaining of the time left up on the monthly purchase. Yeah, yes. That was a sweet pull. Thank you. Joining, not joking. Wait. I did think about not joining today. Oh, right. You think you jinxed it. You didn't jinx it. That wasn't you, man. Don't worry about it. Leagues would be nice if they increased replacement rewards across all promotion ranks. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And I think the percentage is wrong as well. Like in my league, it's only 50 or 60 that get promoted. 63, and they said 30%. They said 30%. So that means there should only be 180 people in my league, right? So if we go to the bottom of my league, like 184, right? That's roughly 189. That's 30%. 63 is 30% of 189, right? When in reality, there's actually 253. So it's closer to 20% promotion. You know? 25% maybe. Yeah, 25%. I'll give them 25%. But it definitely isn't 30 to 40. It was 30 to 40. Yeah, I'm going to break down the announcement post quite a bit and just like compare it to the reality, and a lot of it is inaccurate. Inaccurate. Like it was, we're massively missold the league restructure. Like they could have just said nothing, honestly. Didn't have to say stuff that just isn't true. Diego's still usable with Princess and Mercer. Yeah, to a certain extent, he can just get wrecked. I always find that if I use Diego as a leader, he just gets focused a lot of the time. I just realised I already have 8 Champions tickets for this week. And I'm in second today. RNG, baby. Like, next week you could do exactly the same attacks and you're just going to get screwed. Oh, wait. You must have hit Endurance already if you've got 8. So it's not so much RNG. Wailing. That's what he's doing. He's wailing. I don't think I have ever come up against a Steve. Yeah, he's not a defense character for sure. SC just trolled me hard. I sold 2 plat mods and got one of the mods back. Yeah, I've had that. It's great. The fact that they dropped the amount of trophies for each raid win kind of makes me mad. I'm not really they said they did it for one reason, but it definitely isn't for that. It isn't for that. I'm guessing you should never scrap plat mods until you have dupes. Well, you know when you've got bad plat mods. I don't actually have too many bad ones because I've got rid of the ones that were bad. But like if you've got like defense down resist, attack down resist, these are crap mods. They're really bad. Basically, certain like mods, like I did have an attack versus tough on defense set or something like that, and it got to 40%. I legit have better attack versus toughs with attack set, so I know that's a bad mod instantly. Winning all the top battles in a couple of turns put me well behind first in the last. Yeah, I don't know. It basically it's going back to the old issues that leagues face, and it's frustrating because I thought they actually managed to do well to fix that stuff. So yeah, it is annoying. Okay, I'm still behind. I'm gonna try and catch up a bit more. Buy characters are not hard when normalized. Yeah, any specialist is not hard when normalized. You're right. It's just whether when they've got two specialists that are hard, the RNG comes in for this other normalizes, basically. Eccles is purgatory. I've definitely seen some of the cheaters. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's one of the cheaters that got removed from Chambers is now in my other region, Schley, going to World Champions. Unless they got removed again, there is a possibility they did. I'm not sure of the situation now, I'm going to be honest. I mean, it was attack down resist and death down resist. Yeah, I mean, again, yeah, you 100% know they're bad mods already. Do you think Carrie would work with Raven and Aaron and Lao Po? She'll work with any defensive melee characters, yeah. For sure. She'll work with any defensive melee characters. What's a good four slot for Princess weapon? I've actually going to be claiming one today, but it'll be 15% attack, 35 crit is the best for a base weapon for an attack team. And on a defense team, you probably want to slot a weapon in her hands that has the 5% bonus HP. That'd be pretty good. That way every turn are elusive. Yeah, but you'd get it from Raven, right? You can daze Raven, you can kill Raven, you can disarm Raven and make her a window. You can also steal elusive, which is definitely going to be something that Moon's going to be doing, I'm sure. I have those tunes. Should I pull for her? If you want to pull for her, if you think she's a good character and you want to use her, go ahead. 15 attack, 35 crit. Yeah, that's the way. Carrie is kind of meh. She's okay. I think she's okay. Her leader skill is combatable, but it's more guaranteed than other leader skills. Like, I've had it where I've come up against Mercer, no one's been stunned. That is much more meh than when you come up against Carrie, for sure. Can anyone confirm that normalize is positive status effect or not? Normalize is a negative status effect, because it's a, it's something that affects someone's kit. Like impair affects the rush, so it's a negative status effect. S-class Aaron lead is effective. Yeah, lots of stats. Tunes that work well with him though. I did get on Pete finally and made a huge difference for attack. Nice. AJ and Clem looking good right now. Yeah. Like, AJ's kind of underrated, but he's not as good as Princess for sure. But that's the comparison everyone always makes. The team for Clem, Arav, Rick, AJ. Double Arav. Don't need two Aravs, man. You don't need two Aravs. He's good enough just by himself. Princess. Damn, where did I jump to? Princess seems like a tune to use on attack teams, to be honest. Yeah, on attack and or defense. She's really good because you can make her really defensive. You don't have to make her offensive. She can be on her defense teams as well. Champarinas is hard nerfed. I guess it's because it's gold. I haven't actually checked. Oops, that's not arenas. I thought it was 1,000 gold for the top position. Seems okay. What am I missing? The rewards are the same. You're getting less trophies. But I think that's good. So it's not too heavily weighted. I mean, it's still going to be heavily weighted towards arenas anyway. Seems okay to me. Okay, guys, I'm going to skip a lot of comments. Crafted Rampage today, congrats. Camo didn't do anything to her biggest counters, gentlemen, in the cross. Krista hits one tune. Yeah, but their waste knot won't carry over anymore. Camo is for walkers, pretty sure. It's been updated. Camouflage has been updated to work in raids as well. Camo repels indirect damage as well. Yep, indeed. You can open armory. I'm going to in just a second. I'm right above you in arenas. Oh, me. Let me just check. Oh no, is this the right one? Ah, you are. Wait. Okay. You are indeed. Did you just overtook me? I've just had loads of people do attacks. Didn't I just have 60k, or was that yesterday? Oh wait, this is endurance. Okay. Yeah, this is the domination where I had 60k. And then, like I said, it was just RNG. Okay, give me left or rights on the weapons, guys. I think, well, definitely one of these is Princess, but I think it's the left one. I'm not sure. What's up, little homie? Dylan? Not Fly. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. Around sec for the win, yep. That's why normalized seems like defense down. I've seen damage with it. And without it, seems like you do more damage to a normalized tune. No. I said no. If you're talking about Princess, you will, because she'll get attacked after doing the taunts, and she'll get Berserker and stuff. So she will do more damage, because that's how active works. I think Trader is overpowered. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Normalize is sort of defense down when you use Don Kapoor. Certain characters, it does remove certain, like indomitable characters, that sort of thing. You're gonna be able to do more damage there effectively. Swap Ara for Nova for her active. Yeah, that's a decent idea. That's a decent idea. Although I don't know, I kind of like Alpha. Alpha seems pretty good to me. I have an attack plat mod, 104% attack when slowed. I want it on prayer, but I have a decent 64 crit damage. Which one? Crit attack, Chris plus attack on prayer already. There aren't that many characters that do slow. Oh, crit multiplier is decent. What's up, Kennedy? Oh no, as well. Hello, welcome to the stream, guys. Okay, left. So it's gonna be a left. Oh, okay. If it is Princess weapon, we want a crit, but we don't actually want the best thing possible. We want 15% attack, 35 crit. If I get the best thing possible, I'm gonna be in a really sad situation because I might actually reset it, which is really lame because the best thing possible is really hard to come by. So let's see if we can get 15 crit and 35%. 15% attack. Oh, this is for elusive impair. So we could get elusive impair. It's not gonna be elusive impair. Okay, we'll go for Princess weapon now. We want it to crit for 1, and we want 15% attack, 35 crit, 35% heal reduction. I want to say I crafted that weapon quite a few times on my other region, because I had some blow torches. I crafted quite a few times. The one we're going for is this one. Let me just show you. Team player. The second one from the bottom on these. 15% attack and 35 crit to all adjacent teammates. So if I was to get that top one, I'd be like, well, okay. Awesome. We are not going to get what we want. Okay. I have got some stuff to open. I can't buy mods anymore because for whatever reason they were kept in platinum and everything else was brought down to gold. I'm not really sure why that was. Like, I can't buy gold mods anymore for the first 4 weeks of a season. And I'd have to get promoted each of those 4 weeks. Wait, each of those 3, wait. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, first 3 weeks of the season. But I'd have to get promoted each of those 3 weeks to be able to get plat mods for the rest of the season. So that's kind of trash, obviously. So we're going to buy these mods. We'll still get the 50/50s for the time being. And continue to buy the ward cans, of course. I do have the mods from... Do I have the mods from last war? I do have some platinum mods, though, this week. Oh, wait. I'm going to open this because I'm not sure what timing left. What's the timing left? I've got 1 day. Okay, I think I've got 1 pull here. I might be able to get another pull before it finishes. We'll soon see. Cards, 250 maneuver. Hey, okay. Okay, because I need to do some leveling up. I need to get 320k. Alright. Alrighty then. Get that 1535, not today. Not today. If there was infection resist mod, trader would be 10 times easier. Yeah, but you're not going to mod against one character. Like taunt resist is going to be better than infection resist. You can just get a healer if you want to make him easier. Definitely is combatable already. The biggest issue with trader is his weapon's broken. I don't know if they fixed it or not. Where it's a 1-turn infection instead of a 2-turn infection right now. Basil. 2 basils. S-class collectible bag. Oh, that was an RNG bag. Suddenly that wasn't as good. At least I got a character that I didn't have before. Medium survivors bag. Give me them comics. Supreme bag. Yes, tickets is good. Tickets is what I want the most probably. You can get some more tickets, or Lilith or Ulysses, but tickets please. Tickets please. What else? Yes, that. Okay, we've got some of the daily crates still to open. Lilith, nice. There's the 3 plat mods looking all juicy. I'm gonna open all the mysteries. I've got a few. I've got 4 plat mods. Damn. Didn't realize I had 4. We got 2 from the commissary event. And I think I did 1 exchange. I must have bought 1. Oh man, the combos. Oof, getting the bad combos out of the way. Any guesses on the platinum mods, guys? One of them is definitely going to be attack set, but I'm not sure which one. I think it's maybe this one here. Not 100% certain though. Any guesses? I wish there was more actual Walking Dead characters rather than the Road to Survival created ones. You see, it's funny because they used to do a lot more Walking Dead comic characters, but they used to do repeats, and people complain about that too. I prefer, I prefer uniqueness, so I don't mind there being Road to Survival ones. What level armory? I think 17 Demon Slayer. I'm pretty sure it's 17. Is there Watermori? Yeah. Did you get the S-Class Rick, or do you still need cards? I got 300 cards, just over 300 cards, I think, from 4 Survivors Club pulls when he was up. So I still need a little bit more. I can confirm Trader's weapon is fixed. 2-turn infection from active skill. And I'm talking about his weapon having a 1-turn infection. Crit bleed mod. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Attack on attack. That's what I want to hear. Attack versus tough. HP crit set. Nope. Death on HP. Daze resist on defense. Attack on attack. Burn resist. Main resist. HP on defense. Taunt resist. Thanks for these mods, guys. We're going to open the one on the left. Oh, lovely. But you want to see, hopefully we'll get some good rolls on that. 50% plus would be very much like nice. Go for the left again. Like, real Hopefully that's got a lot of the bad luck out of the way, because crit set generally isn't going to be a good mod anyway. So, and neither is exhaust resist. So to get them both in the same mod, it's sort of like, yeah, maybe we're getting a bit of the bad luck out of the way. Okay, next one. I think this is a guaranteed attack set. We'll see. Oh, we're getting some decent luck now. We've got 2 nice mods there. Attack versus and defense versus I'd actually take. So I'd prefer stat mods. Like, attack on attack would have been much better, obviously, but that's pretty good. I think I am using attack versus tough on my prayer right now, so that's quite nice. Okay, last mods. Wait. That is actually not too bad for like a Heng Yen. I do not have Heng Yen, but that isn't too bad for a Heng Yen, so. But yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Crit set is just like very few characters can even utilize it, so it's just like, eh. Okay, we got 2 decent ones though. Come on, we got to get some decent percentages here. Don't give me the bad rolls. Come on, decent rolls. Come on, man, you can't do me like this. We've got to get 50% plus overall. It's got to be 50% plus to really be any good. We're getting trash rolls. This is basically like a bad gold mod so far. We can get into 50%. This has to be a 13.5 basically roll. And then even that's just like, we just made it. It has to be a massive roll here. I mean, mid-40s wouldn't be bad, but 44, it's still probably one of my better mods. But it could have been so much better. 7.5% missed on the last 2, 8.5% missed on the first roll. Like, that's so many percentage rolls that we just messed up. Let's just have a little look. Defense versus let's go with equipped, because I've probably got my best ones equipped. Okay, 37%, 38%. So it's already like 8% better than the ones I've already got. Who have I got them on? I've got on Rick. Okay. So it is already better. Okay, this one is probably the one that I'd want the luck on. It's always better to have luck on your attack mods. Come on now. 10%, that's more like it. Give me a nice big roll now. I think the average comes out to just a bit more than we got from our first 2 rolls last time. So yeah, we're sitting on 40% already with one more roll. It comes down to that last roll again. I mean, it always does. 46.5%. I mean, it is probably better than the rest of my attack versus. Let me look at Priya's. Okay, she's got attack versus alert. Who has attack versus tough then? Him? Okay, it is better. 6%. It's actually nice. I'll take that. I'll take it. You get an extra 6% attack effectively on the mod itself. And that's actually really useful for Arav, because I do not have leader bonus with him. So definitely useful. Should we just mod Rick as well? Was it Rick? Get a little bit more defensive versus alert. Who's the other one in? I just kind of want to see who the other one was. I can't even think what it would be. DU. Okay. She's not actively being used, so. No big deal. Okay. Okay, I can't be too upset about that. Not too mad. Not too mad. There's something else I wanted to do. I wanted to claim a Lao Po. Yeah, I want to claim a Lao Po. And I want to claim a Heng Yen. Am I correct? Yes. I want to claim a Heng Yen. Okay. Heng Yen number 2. That's happiness. Happy days. I think with one of these crates, roll on blue. Yeah, I got kind of lucky. They don't have a license for the show characters. Yeah, pretty much. They would. The game is based on the comic book characters anyway, so it isn't just that they don't have the license. It's just like it's not even what the game's based on. Like it's based on comic book canon. That's why Telltale characters are there, because they're comic book canon. And I guess these Saints and Sinners characters are as well. What are we going to go for here? I think I'm going to go for a second Minerva. Because I'm reasonably close. We're going for Rosita in this, because I already have Priya. This is a reasonable amount of Rosita cards. Maybe 600 or so. And what are these? I'll save these for a moment. Most likely I'll be taking SR cans there. Save these. Save this for a moment. I like the fact that they stack now. Here I'm most likely going to go for Lao Po, I think. Let me just check what else is around. More gear. What's in here? Okay. I'm thinking of going for Lao Po here because it's a lot of cards. I've already got this. Well, actually I don't. I've already got this character and this character. These are the most important characters in here, I think. How close to Wang Fai am I? I've claimed 2 of him. Okay, I'm quite a way away. I might just hold on to those crates for the moment, just to see. You never know what happens in the future. There could be an event that pops up where I get closer to a certain character. I think I'll just hold on to those for the time being. What's up, Johnny Gupta? I thought that Commissary will be here for another day, and I haven't used my shanks. About 140 of them. Yeah, I saw a lot of people thought that. Like, the one that just literally just finished was the last day for sure. I think I need something for my defense team, and I need help on team building. What's your Discord? Link is in the description of the video. I just got HP set, 75% taunt resist. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I like the fact that everyone forgets about the Typhoon and Walking Dead characters due to them being in a book and not a comic. They are comic book. They are comic book canon though, whereas the AMC characters are not. Is it worth it to claim Kapoor in the museum? I think I could use it. It's worth claiming him. I wouldn't upgrade him though. He's okay as like a meat shield on SR. His active can come in fairly useful in SR as well. They could have kept it in the black market. I mean, yeah, they definitely could. They could have kept it for like one more day or something like that. Or it could have been like times running out or said something. I'm just going to get a couple of points here so I can get another pull on that stash. Because why wouldn't I? Oh, if we got the XP plots, that'd be nice. Ah, the bonus. The bonus. Big bonus. Okay, who are we going to level up? I mean, I will. But I don't think I get any points for this. How many do I need? 320k. We do not get many points for this. We've actually got like 20k so far. I will use some trainers. I wish there was a faster way of doing this. Ding. Okay. Okay, we're not going to upgrade his active. We'll upgrade his rush. Okay. Can't remember what level they can get to. Oh, I've got some trainers over here. I guess it's that level. Okay. I'm pretty much out of trainers. I'm going for Lao Po after I get Mercer. I think I can make a pretty good defense. Yeah, Lao Po's like starting to become useful just like a year after coming out, which is pretty horrendous, but it's just the way it is. What's up, Noah, though? How you doing, man? Does the new lifesteal mod work with double attack? And on T building, we'll be working on Pep's team soon. The lifesteal mods, I don't think it works on double attack. It only works on the first hit. I haven't really tested it out. You can test it out with any lifesteal mod. It's not just a new one that'll work. It'll work the same way as current lifesteal mods do. It will just do more healing. If you mean the Paragon mods, I wouldn't worry yourself too much about the Paragon mods. That you're probably not going to get. Honestly, it's only going to be a very, very small percentage of people that are going to get. Yeah, I think that's close to enough. Just double check. Yes, we good. We get one more pull now as well, which is nice. I want some more cards, please. Give me the cards. Oh, 125. Did we get the 500 in this region? I don't think we did. Man, look at that. Just the 500 of both of the Davy and Rosita and the 1000 Minerva. At least we got cards on the last two pulls. A little bit extra. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad, can't complain too much. It's 90, 110, 130, 150. Yeah, I always forget the first one because 6 stars are like 6 stars are 70, right? I always mix it up. I always think they're 70. I meant that they are still part of the comic canon. Yeah. I haven't read the comics. Wait, Kenny is in the game. Yeah, Kenny's in the game. Lots of Telltale characters in the game. Clementine, so on and so forth. How would you guys use Lao Po? What characters would you pair with her? She needs a command, ideally. Can he use a much attack? Yeah, he's a farmer, basically. He's a character that does. I mean, iTuber, have you not played Road to Survival? He's been in the game for ages, and he's got multiple characters in the game as well. Multiplay. Okay, I think I'm done on this region. Pretty sure. Gonna switch. Well, I would put Command Rick with her. Yeah, pretty much. She definitely needs a command. Serious question, Wangfa or Frost? I think you asked this last week, and I think we said that because you've got Trader, Wangfa would be good. Okay. I don't think I bought the stuff here either. Got a lot of league tokens though. I can buy important things if needed. Let's see. I'll buy a varnish. And I think I'll buy the GPS and canteens. I'll just leave it there for the moment. Oh no, we'll buy these. Because when you're not on Survivors Club, you definitely need these. And you can only buy 2 at a time, which is terrible. What's my level up score here? Okay, 150k here. Have I got any pulls? Little look. Hey. I just did my last pull on the stash, and I got the 29th sheath, absolute clutch from the stash. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, hand crank radios. I'll take 5. I got pretty lucky with the that level of gear. Look at that. Hand crank radios 5, and another 3. 5 watches, 3 GPS. Not too bad. Didn't get anywhere near as many pulls in this region, but I did buy an offer in my other region, so that'll be the difference. No, I never seen him. I must have been offline. Okay. I mean, they gave him out for free in April. Everyone got him for free. I just ascended my last 2 people for my new level up team. 2 arrows, 2 Dot Stevens, and 6 Dot Stevens. Level up teams. Is anybody in here from an active faction in Rockdale? That's the question. Would S-Class Rick be someone worth going for once he's added to the daily crate? Yeah! S-Class Command is awesome. The fact he has an active that has a revive is even better. What's up, GB, man? How you doing today? What's the 3-day XP mission you have? I don't know what you mean. Okay, so it looks so bare. There's no missions going on. I only get 12-hour, 60k and 100k ones. I don't know what you. Oh, you mean in scav missions? That's downtown. That's a gold mission. That upgrades the level of your scav missions, I'm not doing it on purpose, because if I upgrade it, I get you got lucky less often. How would you mod S-Class Lewis? Depends what you want to utilize. If you want to utilize his damage, make him offensive. If you want to utilize his slow, make him defensive, basically. I mean, when you make him damage dealer, he still will utilize. Still will do his slow. It's just he will not. You won't get good damage out of him unless you mod him offensively, right? If you want him to stay alive, to do his slow as often as possible, defensively. So basically, defense team, defensive, attack team, offensive, or like maybe a bit balanced on attack team. Like you could do something like this, like kind of with like Heng Yen, but make him more attack set, not a crit set. And then the bottom left hand corner could be like AP drain, but make it again, like I say, you want to make it attack set, not crit multiplier. But then you want to have this mod here, defense or HP, basically, just to give him a little bit more. Still doing huge amounts of damage, but just make him a little bit more sturdy. S-Class Lewis is probably for a defense team. He can be for an attack team, but there are better damage dealers just because, like, Arav is just such a beast, mainly. It's like cheat mode. Do you know how much XP it gives? Is it based on prestige? I don't know. It's not that much. It'd be like 12, 20 or something. You can only ever do it once. Once you've done it, it's done. I've got 10 more missions like that, and I'm never going to do them because it actually hurts you if you do those missions. I would hands down say that the trauma event has been the best we've had in the past year or so. Really happy with it. Definitely on par with Aaron event. Yeah, I think the way... I like to break down events in a couple of different ways, right? How we accumulate the things, to get effectively the currency, the trauma kits was good. I liked it that they added them in the events missions. You had the faction missions, was awesome. That was really, really good. I think they could have made the war one a little bit more difficult, or maybe actually work properly, because it seemed to be able to finish it in one war. But the rest was fine. I think the only complaint that I can see people having is that it was a stash and not like the commerce. What I said in my previous video when I was reviewing this was like, if we had a trauma style event where you can gain things like the trauma event, but you can spend them like the commissary, would be perfect. Would be perfect. Oh, there's going to be some more bands. Interesting. Okay. Let's have a little look. It's a bit late. Any accounts below level 50 on the War of Champions region will be ejected to another region by the start of the War of Champions. Note this would exclude our content creators who are covering the event from low-level accounts. That would be me. And Invisnerd, I guess. After the War of Champions has begun, we will be actively monitoring participating factions for low-level accounts. In the event that a low-level account is discovered within a faction, that account will be suspended for the remainder of the event, including their non-War of Champions regions. Oofed. We'd like to request that if any War of Champions participants locate a low-level account during the event, that they reach out directly to our customer support. So they might be perm banning some accounts as well. Yeah, that's the low-level accounts thing is manipulating how the matchmaking works. I have a friend in Bledsoe that had a petition signed for an S-Class tune that the developer said they would make an S-Class tune named Eggman. Do you know anything about that? Not really. I think someone PM'd me about it. Just assumed it was a troll, if I'm honest. Lewis may work well with Jackie then. Yeah, basically anyone who's going to give him a lead bonus he'll work well with. Jackie, Aaron. The thing is, if he's with a command, he'll get a turn 2 rush guaranteed. That's the thing about Lewis that's pretty interesting. Because his active is give himself 100% AP. I'm glad about that. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be allowed anyway, but I can understand why it's hard to monitor in CRWs and stuff. But it shouldn't be allowed for qualification and stuff, but yeah. It was a decent event. I got S-Class Dock and 2 Maneuver. Yeah. I think the event was good. Spoiled players, it's only decent. Got 3 new tunes and trainers and gear, just decent. I mean, it was RNG based on what you got from the stash. That's the only complaint that you could have is that it's RNG based. I think the Doc thing was fine. Like getting Doc himself. I think the way of getting the trauma kits was good. It seemed to be like quite beneficial. Like you got rewarded for the sort of effort you put in. How do you get characters like Clem 6-star with the stun revolver? She's actually quite hard to come by. I got her from an event. I got 2 of her from an event. Don't forget to like the stream. How many likes we got? We've got 66. It's doubled since the last time I looked. Thank you very much for hitting the like button, guys. Let's see if we can get to 100 before the end of the stream. That'd be nice. Triple figures is always dandy. We're going to pull the weapons now, though, guys. I think we're doing quite similar in this region. I think I'm doing a stun on attack weapon, though. And for like green healing stun. And then I'm doing the same weapon for Princess. We're going for 15% attack, 35 crit again. So left or right? Give me a left or right. The first one that gets the 5 is the one I'll put first. I think the game is doing really well at the moment. Scopes seem to be treating their players better than in the past. Been enjoying the game recently. I mean, it's better to get characters. It's been the best way to get characters right now. It may be slow, but you can work towards characters right now. It's good now, just the quality. I mean, they are doing quality of life updates. We had one for the armory. We did have one for something else. What else did we have a quality of life update for? It was, I mean, we had one for the store. A lot of people don't like it. I think it's just going to take a little bit of time to get used to. But it's all in one place. It's a bit easier to, you know. I'm going to buy that. It's a bit easier to get around now. So, yeah. Okay, left. What's up, piece of cake? How you doing, man? How's your day going? Okay, we've got left, 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 right, left. Alright. Alright. We'll go left first. Again, Princess weapon. We're aiming for 15% attack, 35 crit. And whatever the other weapon, it's going to be like a tier. Okay, this is stun on attack potential. Healing stun. We want to see a teal text. I know it's not a crit. Damn, I shouldn't look at the number. I just shouldn't look at the number. I already knew. Damn. Damn you. Oh, okay. We're going to open the right-hand side one. We need it to crit first. And he's going to crit. Come on, give us 15% attack, 35 crit. It's going to give us the same thing we got in the region. At the start of every turn, apply 35% heal reduction. Pooey. Not what we wanted. Okay, let's go for a reset on that one. Reset. Boop. Boop. Unfortunately, not going to get it. I'm still in a pretty decent position armory tokens in this region, even though I did blow a lot of blow torches this week. 194k, so I'm still pretty okay-ish. I'm going to keep going on that weapon on both regions as long as I can. The other region, I'm in a bit more of a tough spot when it comes to armory tokens, but I'll still keep going with it. Common gear cache is like, yeah, okay, not all about opening the gear stuff. Tokens. I'm just going to open it. What is it? Oh, okay, it's the sanctuary badge. Okay, makes sense. I was like, tokens. How very nondescript. We've got some more comet bags. Should have like hard. No, medium, I guess. Hards. We got 2. S-class bag. Get me something that I don't have. Hey, I take my Nova. There you go. Oh, there's the medium. Alright, 2 again. Supreme bag. I think I've got 3, maybe 4 platinum mods in this region as well. Hey, there's a list. Hopefully I can get 1 or 2 decent mods again. As much as I didn't get like the best ever rolls in the other region, they turned out better than the gold mods I had, so I can't complain too much. But they could have been like, I have got 57% attack versus mods, but it's just on the wrong set bonus. It's just like, Okay, it looks like we have got 4 plat mods because there's a 3 here and there should be 1 to the right hand side somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna put all these. Okay, these are the 50-50 crates. Started to open them a bit too early. Yuck. Yuck. Oh, we get the bad combos out of the way at least. Okay, any guesses, guys? One of these is a guaranteed attack set mods. I think it's this one again. I think it's this one again. Any guesses? Keep it for now. Nah. It's not going to do too much. Crit on Princess's weapon attack, right. Well, I think I need S-class that can help with Arab and Prayer because I don't have any tunes that can easily beat them. They counter themselves, you know. Prayer on attack is better than Prayer on defense. Arab on attack is better than Arab on defense. You should keep them until you craft again, better than having nothing for now. I will probably start crafting ASAP, basically. Especially on this region because I've got so many tokens and it's such a good upgrade. Can you give me some tips where you farm your armory tokens? I'm kind of short on them all day. I don't really farm them too much. I do the roadmap. Yeah, that's about it. And I just get it from anywhere you can get armory tokens, I just get them. Like this commissary event, I claim the armory tokens from that. Platinum days resist. Okay, it's bad bloodline. It's just that it's not what he's trying to for. Yeah, it's just not what I'm going for. I think in the right teams, if I was making like a bleed team weapon, I would want that on a bleed team weapon just to slow down heals on a bleed on a defense team for bleed team. But yeah, the team I've got is what I would like to call a nuke team. Like, if they start healing, it's not a problem. Like, I should be destroying them. I'm trying to increase the attack stat to make it so it's even better, right? Just even more damage output. I haven't got a slow team. I've got a team that's winning in like 2 or 3 turns. That's how I'm trying to build my teams. I've got like a really nice attack team, basically, because of Princess. She's such a beast. Trauma resist, age resist, HP set, confuse resist, attack on attack, death on HP. Okay, we're gonna go left to right. Come on, give me one attack on attack would be mental. Attack on crit set would be really good because of Heng Yen. So something like that would be good. Oh. It took me a moment to realize what we just got, boys and girls. Come on. I was like, that's not very good. Wait a sec. It is the one. Oh yeah. Now we need some big boy rolls on this one. We need some proper big boy rolls on that one. Okay, we'll bank that. Okay, next out. Okay, Heng Yen actually is using that right now, I'm pretty sure. So, man, we're getting some decent plat mods. We're just getting some decent ones. It's bound to happen from time to time. This is a guaranteed attack set one, I think. So let's see what we get here. Okay, so Our luck is running out a little bit. What is this? Defense down resist. Oofed. Oh my god. That is a bit oofed. Okay. Last one. Come on. We've got 2 good ones on the other region. We've already got 2 good ones on this region. Let's be greedy, because we have got some terrible mods in the past, let's be honest. And as long as it's a good combo, I'll be happy if it's a reasonably decent mod. Like, even if it's like defense versus or attack versus traits, that I'm fine with that. Give me the niceness. Let's go. We got another exhaust resist. I might bin those right now, you know. Let me just check. I got that available. Yeah, I'm going to bin those right now. Let's get another mod. Let's bin them. Sell. Yes. Okay. Sell. Okay. Okay. We're going to get another mod. I'm going to go again. I think it's this one. Is that attack mods? That's defense. I always go for attack ones over defense ones because making your attack team stronger is always a good way of going, in my opinion. Especially if you've got limited things you can upgrade. If you're someone who's spending, it's not as, you know, making either strong is good, or both even. But if you're not heavy spending, you definitely want to make your attack team strong first. I'm just not quite there yet with my mods and stuff on my attack team. Okay, so we're going to get another plat mod. Let's hopefully... I mean, we can't get much worse than what we got already. Exhaust resist and defense down resist on the attack set was just like, ugh. So as long as we get just something usable, then happy days. Oh my god. Oh my god. You saw the luck there, guys. Oh my god. Oh my lordy. Oh my lordy. Just got 2 attack on attack plats. When I say that's like the best thing you can pretty much get at the moment, I think that's pretty much the best you can get. You are welcome. Okay, we need the rolls on these though, guys. We need the rolls. I mean, no matter what, it's going to be better than the gold mod, right? No matter what. But let's see if we can get some big boy rolls as well. 240. We want to get over. I reckon we want to get over 140. If we can get over 140 on the rolls. Okay. Next one out. We want to get some decent numbers here though. 165. There we go. Already, I think we're over 1,000. Oh no, we can't get over 1,000. But it's going to be at least 800 attack stat mods, which is always going to be better than a gold. So 920 attack stat. We'll take. Let's see if we can get better for this one, because if we can get better for Priya, even better. Ah, come on. Don't give me the good mod and give me some terrible rolls now. Come on. Ah, it's doing me dirty. Like, it's still going to be better than a gold mod. Like, it only needs 10 more to be a perfect gold mod, but I wanted 1,000, man. I wanted 1,000 attack, 800. Okay. So we've got 800 and 920. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's like 550 off the max, 430 off the max. It's like, yeah, I mean, it is good, don't get me wrong. It is. I'm not using it on Priya. Who am I using attack mod on? Krista will now have a 920 attack mods. What's Krista's base attack now? Can I see that? 7,000 base attack. Pretty good. Pretty good. And I might not use her on my defense team this weekend. I could maybe just give her an attack mod instead. can't remember who else I'm using attack mods on. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. If I go to equipped, I mean, I've got quite a lot of attack on attack equipped. I guess it's going to be stuff like Erin. I could be a real scumbag. I'm not going to do it though. Yeah, let's put it on my Sandy. 5-star arenas. Yeah, there's Erin. Yeah, a lot of it's going to be 5-star arena characters. Why is it showing me a different set? A lot of it's going to be 5-star arena characters. I think it's all the 5-star arena characters except Erin. Okay then. It's pretty much going on those two characters. My alerts. What's her stats go to? 5,000. She's not top tier yet. Okay. Okie dokie. I've still got one more mod to upgrade. This one is the one that can be used instantly, I think, on Heng Yen, right? Yeah, this is instantly going on Heng Yen, so we definitely want some good rolls here. Not some low percentages, please. 9%, that's nice. That's good. We're happy. Happy. Nice percentage here. 5.5, not great. Okay, we're already at a good percentage, right? What's the one that I've already got on Heng Yen? Let me just check. It's already 1% better than what he's got, right? It's already 1% better. If we could get over 50%, this is gonna be like Heng Yen with over 50% extra bonus damage against tough characters is just gonna be so powerful. $46.5. I'll take it. I'll take it. See, this is where it got kind of unlucky. Whereas if we go for my equipped ones, look at this, 58%. Look at that. 58% defense versus alert, but on attack set. Like, yeah, got a little bit unlucky there. Let's just equip that. Upgrades. Happy days. Take. Next time I want a specific mod, expect a DM. Yeah. Pretty much called it 970.3. Arav. If I had, I would definitely put on Arav. If I had it in my other region, hopefully, like this happened actually in the gold mod era, right? One of my regions, I think it was actually this region, I got tons of attack on attack mods really quickly. Like I had like 6 or 7, and my other region it took legitimately, I think like 4 months to get my second attack on attack mod. It was crazy. I was just like the difference between the two regions. This region I had loads of stun resists as well. They're not as important now as they once were, but yeah. Mental. Absolutely mental. Complete arena battles. What? Did I have not done any arenas on this region? Nope. Did not participate. Did not participate. Awesome. You see what I'm talking about with this scoring? I'm going to come up against 2 S-class teams. So look how much... I mean, it seems like a good thing, but I'll beat most S-class teams in 2 turns. Or like 3 turns, right? But the downside is I'm not scoring points now. That's the downside. I'll just auto now. Gives plat attack on attack mod to 5-star Sean with old school. Definitely, I reckon that's a thing. Like, that's definitely a thing in my opinion. 5-star arena characters getting it is definitely not a terrible idea. But prioritize your S classes, obviously. What is this? Just classic? Yeah, it seems like it. I might reflect myself here. I can fit it. Okay, no, we're good. Hello, Locke. What's your defense team that you had the most defended on wars? Like my defense team, where I've got the most defense. Probably my current team, I guess. I'll show it in a second. I'm an idiot. How long has that been? How long are we talking here, Noah? Look at how good. That's how good Rampage is, guys. That's why Priya is the GOAT. Timicus, yeah, I saw the info. I did indeed. We're not going to do any more attacks, but let's just say Princess Priya anyway, because of course. I really want to know the next time to get half rotting heads for S class. It's gonna be war this weekend. It's generally every single war. Up to 77 likes on the stream, guys. Thank you very much. I just haven't done it overall. I thought mods were removed from certain arena types. They are, but not 5-star arenas. You have never put mods on your 5 stars for 5-star arenas. Mate, you must be struggling. You must be struggling because these defense teams are pretty tough, like when they're fully modded. I found them pretty tough, even with a fully modded team. Okay, we need 150k. Do we get another pull? I think we do. No, we don't. I might go for 800k just to get another pull. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Yeah. I'm gonna get how many points does that mean I need? 450? Yes. Don't know if I've got anyone ready to just level up. Am I ascending anybody or anything today? I don't think I am. Doesn't look like it. I only ascend characters that can come S classes at the moment. Have I got enough? Oh, that would be easy points. It's a shame. Oh, I saw one. Let me go back to that rarity. I guess we'll go with the, because I need to tear her up anyway. I did think 5-star arenas was quite hard. I think. Sorry, wait. Quick question: Mia's weapon league store considering to make it a defense weapon to swap out onto the like of Pete. Max defense would only be 35%, but I think for a double prayer trader attack. Any thoughts? You would only be able to get 30% defense on that weapon, like as long as you were going for stun on defense there. Trader doesn't need attack or crit, so it doesn't do anything for Trader. But for Priya it does. You would want to go for a stun weapon. You would want stun, huge AP on attack, 30% defense. That's what you could get out of it. I think it's better to use on someone like Erin, to be honest. But you'd have to 5-star her weapon to get, you know, in her hands. That's the thing. Damn locks. Okay, safety. We're safely there. Okay, we should be able to get some points now. How many do I need still? Okay, 315k. We should be able to get that fairly quickly. Okay, so we're going to get an extra pull on the stash. Lovely. Just got to wait for the rewards to come in. Should be able to get heads from war. No, 100% can get heads from war. So when a faction leader starts war, half-rating heads will be available. It's based on your placement. You have to place, and it's based on the milestones that you hit. So I think the half-rating heads milestones start at 50k. It's quite high, but if you place in war, you get half-rating heads. So I'll show you the crates one sec. Fantastic. There's the big crates, which is placements crates. I think they can range from 50 to 75. I'm not sure if I've actually got any. I don't think I've actually got any. Because I've been opening them myself because I actually need the half-rating heads. But I don't think I've actually got any. Okay. But that's how to get them, basically. War. They did originally take them out of like positions, but then they added them again. Like they only had them in milestones for a little bit for whatever reason. Okay, 500 Minerva, 500 Rosita, pretty much. This one in the cards, really, ideally. 10 sheets, I'll take it, 10 sheets. I think I got 20 in this region as well, yeah. I got all the sheets, 35 sheets. Where are they? There we go. A lot of damn sheets. So that's it for the trauma event for me on this region. And I'm pretty happy with what I got. I'm pretty happy. Can't complain too much. I'm modding 5 stars as we speak. You only have to mod 1 or 2. You only have to mod the... Well, unless you don't have a first turn team. If you have a first turn team, you only have to mod 1 or 2. Like, this is my 5-star arena team. I think I have it slotted. There we go. You can see the only one I have modded is Skylar. I realistically should mod Camilla as well, just in case she needs to do a hit, but Skylar's the only one I've got modded. because she's the only one that really does huge amounts of damage. How do you have so many trainers? I keep running out. I mean, I run out all the time as well. I think you pretty much just saw me run out. I don't use trainers unless I kind of have to, or if I'm lazy. Could you show Priya weapon? This is my Priya weapon on this region. I upgraded the base weapon to this and just made it 5-star. I haven't upgraded it any further just because I don't use it for one. But I mainly only upgraded it to 5-star so I could use that. Jackie's stash worth it. I don't know how much it costs, so I really can't tell you. In terms of what you get out of it, pretty much everything in there is good, but I can't tell you how much the entire stash costs because you never know that information. It's all useful stuff: gear, trainers, cards. The top 4 characters, surprisingly enough, are the most useless thing in here. The legendary recruits is the worst thing you can get. I didn't see this. So you can actually get Jackie if you complete the entire collection. Okay, because I did count the cards, it's 8,000. But then there's 2,000 extra if you complete it. Okay. I think I've heard like people say it costs like 5,000. I think that was me being added to World Champions, by the way, just then. We'll check. That wasn't just a random reload. I think that was me getting added to World Champions. We'll see. Not in this region, though, hopefully. No, it looks good at the moment. There was one offer. I can break it. Yeah, but like you buy one, then you get the next one, you buy that. And I think it goes up to like $500 or something like that, right? Okay, I didn't get it. I wonder why it just refreshed like that. That's so weird. $2K, damn, $2K. Okay, even more. I thought it was $200. No. The offers get more and more expensive as you go. I can't even see the offers for it anymore. Yeah, it gets more and more expensive as you go. The first offer is like the best value. You could get lucky on the first offer. I don't know. Just like I say, the value gets worse and worse and worse and worse. Yeah, there you go. Just gets more and more expensive. I stopped at $32.99. Yeah. See, the trick is not to start or to finish. That's the way it has to be done. Offer 6 and 7 is 60 for 6 pulls. Yeah. Can you ascend someone while they are in a scavenger hunt? No, you can't really do much when someone's in a scavenger hunt. You can use them in arenas. I think arenas do that really well. Like you can use characters that are in scav missions in arenas, which is awesome. First was 2, second was 2, third was 3 and another 3 and then 5. Wasted $80. I mean, you got a few pulls, I guess. What's that? 15 pulls? I guess you got some stuff. So many people would buy it when it's not so expensive. It's an old trick, basically. Scopely have definitely improved in certain areas, but that is one area that they haven't improved in. It's basically a trap offer. How do you get transfer keys and do the transfer data in this game from a separate device into a new one? Facebook. You can just transfer your account from one device to another with Facebook quite easily. Even Jackie is a good tune, but it is Scopely. 1,600 Jackie cards. Not terrible then, I guess, but yeah. Are you going for Jackie in the future? I'm not sure. I don't really think so. By the time she's available to me, she won't be as useful. Obviously, like Mercer's available to me right now, and he's not as useful as he was when he was first released. You know, what do you think? Look, Mercer or Storm? Which one? One is good as an S class? They're both good as an S class. She's super strong. Right now, yeah, I agree. But I'm not going to get her right now. By the time I would get her, like I said, there'll be something else in the game. How could I get Rampage? It's a really high tier upgrade in here. Go to research and then check the epic weapon effects. You can just look around and look at upgrades. It's tough amplification. Number 4. Amplification 4. You can see on the right hand side, I'm clicking on that one. Amplification level 4, and you can see it's the very top upgrade. That's the Rampage weapon. Like, this is my defense. It's nothing too spectacular, but I do get defense, but it's mainly because of my weapons, not because of my characters. Like, I have got a Rampage weapon, and I have got a critical expert weapon. And that means my basic attacks are actually doing a lot of damage. Like, I've been messaged by people on Discord saying they came up against my team in war and stuff, and Heng Yen and Priya took out like 3 of their characters first turn, just basic attacks. Just because it's kind of unexpected amounts of damage that they can do. And because I've doubled down on certain damage types, it's getting better now with Heng Yen even. If they've got like a Priya on their attack team, Heng Yen can one-shot them if he does a double attack. Because he just does so much damage output. And they've got no defense. No, attack teams just have no real defense. And the best thing about Heng Yen is the fact that he's a specialist headhunter. So the second he takes someone out, they're guaranteed to be downed forever because of his critical expert. I like Heng Yen's kit a lot. He's not like overall amazing. I think the weakest part of him is his active, without a doubt. It's just a 60% AP gain, to be honest. But before the 100% crit came in, it was a very, very good active. Best defense teams are Aaron defenses now. Really? With Rosita and Shivas. Alright, yeah, okay. I don't have too much trouble against Aaron teams. It's because is it this region? No, my other region I do have Arav, so I just kind of demolish Aaron teams. No worries, Parastu. Thank you very much for tuning in. I like Jackie with Rosita, but Aaron with the Rosita is also good. Next, thoughts on S-Class you're going for? I'll probably go for Rick in my other region. I'm not really sure in this region. Might finish off Raulito. I'm kind of in a waiting for other characters to come out. Oh no, I'm going for Frost actually. I think I'm just going for Frost for the sake of it because I've got nothing else to work towards right now. I don't really like Frost like massively, but yeah. I got a Mercer, Princess, Dot Priya, Trader, Death pretty usual. Mercer, Princess, Dot Priya. I do not like docs on defense without commands. Like personally, I can deal with like especially Mercer. Like the thing with Mercer, right? He gives you one. He gives you one turn head start as a defense team. If you've got a doc and a command, you're taking advantage of that massively. But yeah. So what else is I doing here? I think I'm doing much else. I think I've completed everything here. The answer is yes. $2.5k off Frost fits into the defense. I mean, I could put Frost in the defense as well, but I mean, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I have got Pete in this region, although I haven't worked too heavily on him. And Pete and Frost work together pretty well. I'm really close to getting a Sentinel Princess. I just need 2,000 season tokens. Hey, nice. 6-star command Rick over any other commands. I think what's his name's good as well. Slater as a 6-star. But S class Rick is obviously better than any other command. Test my defense again if you want, luck, and tell me what's do. Alright, I'll skip around and just check. Yeah, but Pete Soda is kind of weak because you just charge your AR. You see, Pete, I think, is a top level character, but he requires a really good weapon to be a top level character. I've come up against Pete's with focus stun and cleanse on the 4th slot. Actually pretty good. As long as he's got good defensive stats, it's pretty nice. Okay, you want me to friendly duel you, right? What's your thoughts on S-Class Dr. Stevens? He's pretty good. I should have a video coming out about him tomorrow. I did actually complete it yesterday, but I had some rendering issues, and stupid me didn't check the final render before I deleted my project file, basically. And then I started working on my video for Georgia, and I realized there was something wrong with it. There was like a timestamp overlay on a couple of the things. I was like, what's this? And I checked the Dr. Stevens videos throughout the entire thing. There's just this timestamp in the bottom right hand corner, quite big as well. So yeah, I had to restart. And because I deleted the project file, I have to re-edit it as well. And it was a 40-minute recording that I edited down to like 18 minutes or 17 minutes. So yeah, that was fun. I'm gonna have to do that again. What are we looking at here? Okay. I kind of like Dr. Stevens Angel combo because it's kind of RNG, but like right now when I hit attack, if I resist your leader skill, which I have, I win. I've already won. But if I didn't resist your leader skill, I might not have won. Like there is a possibility, like I could have been. What have you got in this? You went for crit damage. You've got a rampage weapon. You probably don't want crit damage. To be honest. And you want taunt resist on Zonda as well. Went for exhaust resist. You see, the thing is, yeah, it's not a big deal, I guess. Okay. Oof. I got you. You got taunt resist on her. Yeah, Angel always slows things down. Like I would normally be able to beat team's turn 2 because I couldn't rush with arrow there. I'm going for elusive impair on Angel. I'm using an attack weapon for a moment. Yeah, I noticed that one. Like I would say you probably want to you want taunt resist on him, right? And the reason you want taunt resist is because if I taunt him first turn, I've got no risk of him commanding anybody. And a taunt resist first turn is quite like, there's a couple of characters who've got taunt first turn. Like you got Cole, Dr. Stevens. I think there is one of the commands that can taunt first turn. No, Sadiq can actually confuse first turn. So, oh no, wait, is it first turn? Maybe it's second turn. But like taunt first turn is a thing, right? Stun really isn't that much of a thing at the moment. Like, none of my characters here have stun. The only thing that's going to stop is Mercer attack teams. But now that Dr. Stevens has been hit, I'm going to have to try and kill him. Or her. I could still probably kill him. No. He will get commanded. Nothing you could have done about that one. I didn't really do anything there, except pure damage. Maybe let me see your mods. You're going with an offensive Priya. She's got 4.6k defense behind Angel, which means she's not got much base defense there. His mods look okay. Defense versus fast though, if you can. Her mods look good. 1000 HP mod, nice. Maybe go with a double resist on her. You don't need 570 defense. You've already got quite well. You need a defense weapon. The second you get a defense weapon, you don't need that defense mod. And then you can go with another resist mod. And then obviously no attack while impaired. You want AP drain instead of attack while impaired. Now you could do an attack while impaired on this character though. Like, my Priya's got attack while impaired, right? 70% attack while impaired. And the reason that is because, like, let me just take her out again first time. Okay, I'm not going to do it this time. Okay, just an example, right? My Priya on defense team gets controlled like that. She's got impaired, and now she gets 70% extra attack with a rampage weapon. It's disastrous, basically. 47.5 crit chance, nice. That versus alert, taunt resist. Yeah, the reason it's better to go with, I mean, you're going for crit damage. Crit damage only affects the target of the rush, basically. It doesn't affect anybody else. No, it doesn't. Rampage doesn't get boosted by it, for instance. We're gonna kill him. We will revive him. Thanks, you big bully. Yeah, but like I said before, my team's very much like Nuki, and it's not even like the best it could be, but it's got full vet rings and everything. It just could maybe have like 1 or 2 team player weapons. Yo, what's up, Invisinerds? You know, when is the next gold bar S-Class come out? Because I want to get Krista. It started, guys. Check the date. What date is it? 4th of June. Remember, it starts on the 4th of June to this time round. Gonna get this for the next couple of months now. I have no idea when the next S-Class is coming with the gold bars. No, not yet. How would you rate my dream team so far? S-Class, Glenn, Legendaries, Jesus, Yumiko, L, and Legendary Negan. When you say dream team, do you just mean like characters that you really always wanted? Hey look, the 15% attack and 30 crit to adjacent teammates, does it apply to the one holding the weapon as well? I think it did. I don't think it does though. Like, I think it used to. Still selling shanks in the shop. Yeah, they are. That's kind of weird, right? I mean, there's 15 hours left on that offer as well. I informed someone from Scopely that that offer is definitely not meant to be there, basically. Glenn is the worst S-Class so far right now. Even not worth the wasting the knives on him. Yeah, he's not very good at all, unfortunately. So Princess for Doc or Priya for Doc. Princess has a 1535 weapon and Priya has full range and full rampage weapon. Why don't you have all three? I don't understand why you wouldn't have all three. You can have all three of those characters unless you've got like another Priya or something, I don't know. I'm hoping to swap Glenn and Jesus with S-Class Erin and Kapoor. And then Yumiko with Princess. Okay. Erin and Kapoor are very nice. S-Class are free to play. Erin, yes. Kapoor. He's just a free S-Class. I wouldn't say he's a very good, nice S-Class or anything. Kind of like Glenn. He's just a free S-Class. Erin is actually useful though. Good leader, hits hard, nice active, decent weapon. Like, she's not top tier, but she's okay. She's okay, and she looks cool. That's her at tier 4. She looks nice. Yeah, she looks alright. And she hits pretty hard. 650% is nothing. Like, not a small hit by any chance. Like, all round, her kit's nice. You know? She's mainly going to be a support character, though. Although her rush does do a lot of damage. Because of the trader. Yeah, I mean, you kind of want to build your team around the trader to survive on a defense team then. Like, bring in characters to make him stay alive, you know? Show your Priya mods. I did a video like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. And I break down all of my attack teams and the mods I use on all my attack teams. So if you want to have a rundown on it was about 40 characters. I went through 40 characters mods. You know, with war coming up this weekend, if you want to take advantage of the free mod removal, that video's there. Like, I go through the process of why I did things. Like, for instance, the mods on Princess, right? You can notice I've got no confuse resist or stun resist, but I do use her against Mercer and Jackie teams. And in that stream, I kind of had this like eureka moment where I was like, I don't need to do anything turn 1 with Princess. Like, she legit is just gonna basic attack. So it doesn't matter if she gets stunned. It doesn't matter if she gets confused. The most important thing about her is that she doesn't get taunted, so that I can actually do her taunt, like turn 2. That's the most important thing. I can't have her get taunted by like a Doc or something like that. So she has to not get taunted. So that's why I went that. And then the rest is like defense set and stuff like that. You can see she still nukes her line pretty heavily. She's got like 6k defense nearly base. On my defense team, if she is on that team, I don't think she is currently. But if I do put her in that team, her defense goes up to 7.5k, which is really, really nice. Real nice. And again, because of Berserker, she's always going to rush hard because that 1000% with the boost on top from Berserker. is nice indeed. Okay, I'm just gonna set as my defense. I'll see where it looks. I haven't used Priya and Princess in the same defense team. I've used Arav and Princess in the same defense team though. I ended up getting Minerva in the stash rewards. I meant about her, about the infection could be nice. Yep. She's a little bit slower as an S-class, but her infection is really hard to do anything about once it goes off. Just a little bit slow. Stun gun recommended for Erin. I don't know. I would actually just say her base weapon's fine because she's an attacking character. The only upgrade you could really do on this is maybe going for like a splash damage weapon to try and get a little bit extra damage out of her. There are downsides to that with AP gain and stuff, like Rampage works the same way. But you might say, hey, it's not worth 5-starring her weapon. But if you can get that tier 4 in there, that this weapon has in here, that's a really good tier 4 to have on sorry, slot 4 to have on Erin. Because she's the leader, she's going to give it to 4 characters, which makes it the best possible person you can give it to. Maxed out Jiafeng and put on a peak defense team works well. Can do, it can do. Will have to be really, really, really well like modded. Otherwise, the issue you're going to run into is the fact that did I get the pull on the other region? I think I did. I'm just going to double check because, you know, I don't want to miss a pull. I don't want to miss a pull. Watch Lockdown's vid on attack teams. It's long but really good. Help me out my attack. So, I mean, you can just skip forward if you want a particular attack team. It's like 3 hours long, but I go through. I try and reason why I'm doing everything. And don't get me wrong, like in 3 months that video might not be as useful because some metas will have changed. Some defense teams will be more important. Like Mercer defense teams could disappear. Angel defense teams could disappear. So you won't need to mod against them as much, you know? It's all good, Danny, no worries. Let me just see. I think I did the pull. Okay, we did claim it. I did do the pull, right? I got the 10 sheaths, right? Did that stash just finish? Yeah, it just did finish the Jackie one. Okay, we did everything. Alright, look at my coins though, boys and girls. Look at that. We are on 100 pull status right now. We're back again. We're back with the 100 pull status, but I'm going to wait for that particular character, like I said before. I did talk about it in the video, actually. The kind of character I'm aiming for is like, you know, that all-round. I probably, like, if Georgia was a promo, I'd probably pull for her because she's sick. I think she's really good. Where's the gear needed for upgrading S-class tunes like Princess and Priya in general? It's 5 times what is needed for a 6-star. So go to any 6-star character and you have to get the same trait. So for instance, like for instance, if you're going for Priya, it'll be roughly, well, it'll be exactly 5 times what you see on the screen right now. So it'll be 30 of these, 30 of these. Wait, I can't click it. 30 of these, 30 of these, 5 of these, 5 of these. I think I've got one S-class that's not top tier, so I can just show you. There you go. 30, 30, 5, 5. So it is expensive. Overall, you need 84 practice dummies to upgrade an alert character to maxed out S-class. Because it's 30 for tier 4, 30 for tier 3, and then to get the 2, except Pete because he doesn't have 6 stars, but to get the 2 6 stars maxed out, you need 12 for each one. So, and I think for this one it's like 42 double holsters, 7 GPS in canteens total. That's not including vet rings either. Vet rings just add even more to that. So, for instance, this character. Let me just get some food so I can show you. I'll actually max vet ring her as well. Food. So this character You see that I don't need to use much more actually to max her here. Just it's going to cost a lot of veteran rings. I max Krista as well. Oh wait, this gets me level up points, isn't it? Okay. Oh, I guess I got some level up points. When you archive this stream, I'm going to go back and watch them when you friendly Jewel, because I forgot some of what you said already. I have a terrible memory. It's all good, man. Alright. You get so many coins because of your 2 regions, right? Not really. I can get double coins from arenas. That's the only benefit from having 2 regions in terms of coins. But I get half the coins from leagues because I only get in 1 region. I also get half the coins from leveling up. So, like when I level up and get coins to let's say 178 is a coin level. I don't know if it is, but let's say one of my regions gets to 178. When the other region gets to 178, I just get no coins there. I get the other rewards like the, just the other random rewards that you can get for upgrades. Damn, my mind's going. Like kits, polishing kits and tapes, right? When you get like 25 of each, these bad boys, where are they? Dark tapes, polishing kits. When you get 25 of these, I'll get those. But coins, no, you just don't get it twice. Wait, so what are transfer keys used for? Transfer regions, yeah? He doesn't spend them either. I just wait. I wait for 100 pull. And I'm in a 100 pull situation right now. I'm just waiting for that character that I think will be the one that will be useful for me. How many coins do you get when you level up? I think it's every 2 or 3 levels past 100 you get coins. And then once you get to like 140, it's 650 each time, and that's it. Like it's still like 650 every 3 levels. How long does it take to get 22k? I did 100 pull for Rick, and I went down to like 500 coins. You can check my video for 100 pull for Rick. So since then, I've just saved coins. I haven't spent too much. Actually, I spent like 2k, maybe 2.5k since then, because I had to do it for a commissary event. But yeah, daily videos, arenas, leagues, coins add up quick. What's up, Damien? I'm doing alright, man. Thanks for tuning in. I have so many questions. Well, that's why I got a Discord. If you have questions, it's just general RTS questions. Feel free to ask there. So Princess over Prayer just because of active? No. Prayer is number 1. Princess is a 6-star, is still usable, but Prayer is number 1 just because her damage is so insane. Right? Like, this has probably got traders on it, this defense team here. We'll see. So yeah, defense team with no command, what I was talking about before. If they got no commands, they leave themselves quite open to kind of get abused. Like right now, could have been commanded. It's not going to come in. I'm not sure if the taunt works. Sorry, it didn't work. That's a shame. What can happen is I can get impaired on my rush with Priya, and it can make it so that she gets a boost on her attack because of the attack while taunted thing, which is kind of cool. Bow. Everybody is controlled. Thank you, team. But Prayer's doing 90% of my damage. I should have done it in the test raids, because then I could show you. Let me do a test raid against myself. Okay. Okay, she might wreck me here. Yeah. That's the impair. I mean, I even knew it was a thing. I even knew. But look at Priya's attack. Like, she didn't even rush. She did 14k attack on the defense team. That is actually a bit crazy. That's just because of the impair. Right? That's just because of that impair. She killed my Priya on attack. It's just because of this one. Maxed attack while impaired. 100% extra damage. I think I make many mistakes. Just don't rush anything. Be patient. Patience is really like a big thing on making decisions in this game. If you don't fully understand something, don't like try and guess. It's a massive like, you can mess up a character by trying to guess stuff, you know. When it comes to upgrading weapons to 5-star, never be afraid to ask. My Discord's there 24/7. There are people on hand to help out. I'm on there a lot as well. I was working on my second 6-star princess. Nice. These cards in the in here will be useful for you then. This will be useful for a lot of people, but the biggest issue I've got with this is they did an event for her where a lot of people got like 50% of his character already. A lot of people have already got her as an S-class, so this is like, it's more of a catch-up situation, which I don't mind too much. But when the other character that's claimable is not very good, or like not top tier, I would have loved it if this was a choice box. Maybe that'll change in the future, you never know. We'll see. Got 1 S-class princess and 2 5-star double princess death OP. So you're going for 2 S-class princesses. Okay. Good mods and weapon upgrades. I'd say weapon upgrades are probably the most important thing, honestly. Like, they're what make a character top tier. Top tier. Feels good, sounds good. Why was that so quiet? That was really quiet for some reason. And my OBS volume quite low, I don't know why. Thank you so much for joining Sulfurion, tier 2 as well. Thank you so much. Double princess. I mean, you're already on your way. As long as you've got Priya already, then yeah, double princess can be okay. But make sure you've got Priya. Have you ever tried a really cold coffee? It's so refreshing. Yeah, what's it called? It's like iced coffee or something. I've crushed ice in coffee. I've had that before. Basically, it's like you know, the old school. What were they called? Man, I can't remember what they were called. Slushies, but coffee. Yeah, I've had those. They are pretty nice. What are your thoughts on going for a second Priya? Yeah, I've kind of thought about it myself. It's hard to get a certain amount of cards. Like I have got naturally,
this many Priya cards since getting her as an S-Class. So I'm a third of the way to getting my second Priya without actually claiming any Priya cards, just because she's been in tournaments where I've had to claim her. She's been in stuff where I've just had to claim her, basically. Ice Latte, yeah, that's it, pretty much. They're pretty nice. Although it can give your stomach a little bit of jip, you know, coffee can mess with your stomach as it is, but it being cold as well seems to be a really like horrific combo sometimes. I'm happy to help on Discord. I'd like to think my knowledge is half decent. Yeah, we've got loads of people in the community. That's great. If you ever see someone that needs a hand, even if it's some basic question, just give them some general info. Try not to be too specific, because a lot of stuff in RTS is opinion based. A lot of it, but some things are pretty like obvious, but a lot of it's opinion based. Like there is multiple correct ways to do things, especially with characters like mods and weapons, but there are definitely bad ways to do things as well. For instance, you know, keeping attack on Raulito's weapon is a bad thing to do. That's definitely no question asked bad thing to do. You definitely want to change that out for defense or HP. That sort of thing is something that's quite kind of like no arguments. Never upgraded S-Class characters since I'm new. Can you show me what items are needed to upgrade them? Kind of confused since there are so many different... when you say upgrade, you mean like tier up them? When you have an S-Class character, there's different types. So for instance, this character's in war, so you need certain items that have in the museum that you get from warring. But characters that are actually gained from like collecting their cards, like Pete Anderson for instance, or the character like Mercer I got just now in my other region, it's just gear basically. And you can just, if you click upgrade, you can see what you require for the next tier. Even if you're not there yet, you can just see what you require. So you can see right now my military watch situation is tragic, so it's a good idea that I actually buy some military watches, which I'm going to do right now. So we can only buy 2 because the limit is 2 for whatever reason, even though we need 5 to tear them up. So it's going to take 2.5 weeks to get 5, which is, yeah, a bit weird. Can I give you a Discord link? I mean, it's in there. Sorry, I'm absolutely tired. Sorry, I just also saw a part of that link that is not meant to be there anymore. Let me see. Join my community Discord. There we go. So in the description of my video, it has all the important links. What other S classes were there that you could buy with gold bricks? Krista, Glenn, James. I mean, Glenn was like there was no choice, but it was Krista, James, and Angel. Angel probably being one of the more useful ones. She's been a really good defense leader for me. I think she's been great. Hopefully they bring the collection box back again so people who didn't get Angel can get her, because she is really useful. And it's not like 2 of her are any good. Do you like 6-star Abel? Yeah, sure. I like 6-star Abel. But just because he's a Telltale character, not because of like him being usable. I've actually kept him as a 5-star because I think he's got some usage in 5-star arenas. Even if it isn't like a huge usage. 90 likes on the stream, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. And just check the other tab. Big thanks. I thought they might have changed the quantities in the store with the new leagues, but alas, no. Yeah, I mean, there's certain items in there that definitely need more. I might actually go through it and then just send the information to Scopely, because they need, basically that's what they need. They need active players to say what is, you know, not got enough in here of, and it's definitely, you know, there's not enough etching acid because you need 5 etching acid per craft now, and yeah, that takes 2.5 weeks or like 3 weeks to get 5 in here. That's bad. Same with spray paint. The 12 of these is okay, isn't too bad, but I think that could probably get raised to like 20, you know. 2 could probably get raised to, I'd say at least 4, but 5 would just be obvious because it's actually how much we need. These are fine, but again, you do need more of these, I think. Do you need more of these for like elusive impair and stuff? Right now I'm just kind of sitting here like, I'm assuming we do, but I'm not 100% certain. And I think these ones are fine. The 12 ones on here are fine. I think pretty much everything else is fine, except GPS and canteen maybe could be boosted as well. Let's have a little look at that crafted now. I'm not 100% certain on this. I guess we are about to, as they say, find out. No, it just requires 1 still. Oh, it doesn't even require any of those. It doesn't even require tapes, kits and tapes. You can buy these things in the store. Let me just check. I think it's 2s that you can buy them in. Was it this one? Machinist file, uncutting fluids. Again, 2s. Yeah, so some of these items definitely need to be boosted. My favorite S-Class is Hengen. Yeah, fully geared Hengen is a fun character. My Hengen's endgame. There's not anything more I can do with him, with his weapon. His mods can get all plats. That's it. But his weapon is done. He's endgame. He's awesome. Like, just hitting crits is fun, you know? Especially when you got 100% chance to do it. I'm sad I missed it. I started playing this game not too long ago in my old phone. I have lots of weapons, but with no upgrades. If you have access to your old phone, you can just connect it to Facebook and swap it over to your new device. You have a favorite S-Class character? Probably Priya, just because she's just so devastating. Actually, no, I've said it a couple of times. It's obviously Princess, just because she's so useful. She is on all my teams. Definitely Princess. If the quantities were better, I'd more likely to coin or spend a little. Yeah, exactly. You're right. You're right. I have coined some things. Sometimes. Generally the lower tier stuff. Like these ones, because I can get 16 and it doesn't cost that much. It costs like, I think it's like 60 or 90 coins to refresh these, and if I really need them. Whereas some of these are ridiculous, like look at how much it costs to coin varnish. 4k. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. They've definitely done that on purpose because they just know people want to buy varnish. I also think the lower tier gear should refresh at a lower rate of time, since we need much more quantities, or just give you more. I think it should be a forced reset on leagues as well. So like every time leagues reset, the league store resets as well. So like it says stretch ends in 3 days, 23 hours, 31 minutes, right? When that stretch ends, I think the league store should just automatically reset, regardless of how much you've claimed. It would just make it easier, to be honest. Just make it easier. Are you going for Clementine in the future? As a 5-star, yes. I think she's going to be a good 5-star attack leader. So yeah. I forgot, is that 35 crit in the 4 slot or flat or curved? 15% attack, 35 crit is in the 4 slot. It's team player 4. and it's universal. It's in every single trait, so you can get it for any type of character. Team player 4. For non-SC members, the weapon crafting is a nightmare with the current crafting odds for tier 4s. They need to boost the odds or reduce the gear required across the board for all players. It's annoying if you're not in Survivors Club, just because you've got to build all the stuff all the time. Is it worth getting a 5-star Tiffany using the League store stuff? I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get her as an S-class, but would her 5-star be useful in arenas enough to get her? I would just claim her anyway. Like I'll just show you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna claim her anyway. Okay. But what I'm also gonna do is I'm also gonna do this. Now, I don't care about getting a second princess so much, but just getting the cards is useful, right? The only thing else worth getting in this store for me is this weapon, and I'm not really sold on it because I'm just not really sold on it. It's quite expensive, and you're really only doing it for that 4 slot. That's literally all you're doing it for. I mean, yeah. The cards are definitely worth it. He's got 50% of an S class. So like I can get I mean, I've got 3,200 towards the next princess. I'm not too bothered about claiming her though. Like I'll just chill on it. And it'll be the same for Tiffany. 2,500 cards. It all counts, you know. It's all progress towards more S classes. The more S classes you got in the future, the better your SR rosters are going to be. They're definitely going to make SR hard mode more consistently in the future when everyone's got a lot more S classes, you know. Is Minerva S class good? She's okay. Do you like S class Frost? Not really. I don't think he's spectacular. He really needs a good team around him to be useful. Like, I personally don't have an issue with him. That 4K refresh for Varnish is basically there to stop you from refreshing, yeah. Or to get a lot of coins off you. That's a lot of coins. How much does 4K coins cost? I think it's a lot, right? Basically, it costs 47 quid to refresh Varnish. That's ridiculous, man. Like over $50 to refresh Varnish. That's just crazy. I have enough for the gun in League Store. Is it worth getting? I did a review of the League Store, Season Store earlier on today. If you want to go check out that video, I go through everything in the Season Store. When I use Facebook to connect to devices, does the data from my old phone include all the regions? It includes everything. It's everything in your old phone. You have to connect it on that phone for it to be connected, though. You can't connect it on your new phone, you know. Crit is usually curved down more when higher. I don't remember if it's actually 35 or like 28. What? The higher your crit goes, the less effective it is, yes, but it isn't for every 35 it'll be worth 28. If you've got 50, you know, it's not twice as good as 25, basically. Just like 35 is not twice as good as 17.5. It is curved, diminishing returns. Same with defense. Defense rating has the defense stat has exactly the same issue. It's curved. That's why you never do 0 damage against someone who hasn't got like absolute defense or what's the other one? Is it it's not tenacity? It's evasion. Those are the only people you do 0 damage against because they have damage reduction after defense reduction. But defense will never reduce damage down to 0. You always do at least 1 damage. What's up, Taboo? How do I get Marlon and Rosie? He was part of an event. I don't know if they're going to bring it back around. I'd assume he would. There would be an issue because he requires a really special item to upgrade. I think I've upgraded mine fully now, so I can't really show you. No, I haven't. He requires these bandanas. And they were part of an event. So yeah, that's the only way you can really get them. I'm saving my 170k season tokens for next season. Nothing this season interests me. Well, yeah. I mean, it's totally up to you what you get. To be honest, I'd say it is good idea to get the cards though, just because just getting 5,000 cards at this click of your fingers, even if you've got the characters already, it doesn't matter. Like, you're getting a dupe of one of the best characters in the game. Basically, it's not going to be that big a deal. Do you like S-Class Davy? Sure. I don't dislike him. I mean, he's not one of the top characters in my wish list, but I definitely don't dislike him. He is the worst S-Class in my opinion. Who? Davy? No. Kapoor and Glenn are the worst S-Classes in my opinion. Glenn specifically just because he's come out so late and he's not very useful at all. I almost have S-Class AJ. Nice. Hola, lockdown, you know, speak Spanish. No Espanol. It's pretty crazy that they value that Mia's pistol as, I think, double the cost of an S-Class. Ivan over shows how much weapons matter, I guess. Yeah, but I think they did announce. I'm going to break down the announcement for the new leagues, but I think they did announce we're meant to be getting more season tokens this season, but we're not getting more here, and we're not getting more here. You know, it's still 13k for the top milestone. They did say you would not have to score as high to get these milestones as well. Again, I don't know. It's just maybe part of the campaign missions, we get them as part of campaign missions, but they haven't popped up yet, so who knows. No, not Davey, I mean Marlon. Marlon isn't that bad on a defense team. He can be pretty nasty on a defense team, not gonna lie. If like geared correctly. I think maybe he does require a little bit too heavy an investment, but yeah. Do you think S-Class Pete is good? Sure. I think he definitely has his place. He's also had his ups and downs as well. Like, he was a great character initially, then he went down when Prayer came out, got steadily worse just because of all the heavy damage dealing blues that came out, and then I think he got buffed effectively again when like some of these other defense team characters came out. Like Frost helps him a lot, keeps him alive. That's another revive that makes it an issue. Then like characters like Shiva can be on his team. Just increases the value of Pete in those situations. Can free-to-play still be competitive? Yeah. Sure can. Would you like an S-Class Lee Everett? I mean, I guess I would like an S-Class anything. Telltale characters, though, I'm always biased towards Telltale characters. Them guns are drastically overpriced. You can upgrade any 4-star weapon and make it better than with a level 20 armory and everything unlocked. Yeah. Particularly the Jason weapon's bad, though. That one's particularly bad. The Mir's weapon, you can still build like a splash damage weapon on that. It won't have the highest percentage attack, but it'll still have all decent stuff. You lose out on like 10% attack, but yeah. My Marlon Rosie is overpowered. Actually, I've modded him right. He can one-shot Pete, but he is very circumstantial. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Depends on his. I think his active is kind of messed up. Like, thing about his active, right, is you do his active, and then unless he gets his rush the next turn, like with that, gets his rush with the active, he won't be rushing when he's got his active up, the 150% attack. Because while it says 2 turns, it actually only lasts 1 turn. Because the turn he actually does his active counts as one of those 2 turns, which is stupid. Kapoor is decent against infection, yeah. I mean, his active is pretty good, but I mean, it's still not good enough to heal against the top level infection. It's only good against the recent infections like Trader and Mateo. AJ is a good character. Yep, correct. He's good. He gets heavily compared to Princess, like pretty much directly compared to Princess, because they kind of do the same sort of thing because of the normalize, but they're not the same character, you know. They're not the same. They're definitely not the same. Ugh. Gas greens aren't that good now, sadly. Wanted Alpha 2. Greens are okay. Dave's nice. This new Georgia looks pretty decent. Alpha is pretty beast, like you say. Are you going to give your S-Class Rick revive on his weapon when you... No. The revive only works by killing someone, and he's a command. He's never going to get kills. I'm going to keep the 8% weapon. His 8% weapon is really good. This weapon here, probably not a good idea to do it by attack. Let's do it by HP. Have I just gone past him? Am I even in the right region? No. He's got an 8% weapon. It's a good weapon. He's got a good base weapon. Do you like 6-star Eric? I did. He was good. Not so useful anymore, but I did like him. So yeah, Rick's weapon is really good. The base weapon is awesome. Been trying for a revive on James, no luck. I know it would work though. If he got kills, yeah. I kind of like James's default. I mean, on paper, I kind of like his default. Yeah, extra crit. It's kind of nice. He's kind of underwhelming now. Not got the damage output that I need. Greens are going to function as a new meta, potentially, going forwards. Maybe on defense with this new character coming out, but I think Greens defensively was much more strong, like much stronger than offensively. Hopefully they bring out a nice... I mean, I kind of like the old school heavy hitting Greens. There's like proper old school heavy hit Greens. Single target smash, basically. And there are quite a few of them. In the 5-star era. You also had like decent AoE characters, but most of those were fast characters. Just like the single target hit hards in 6 stars and 5 stars. You know, don't have too many of those in greens. At S-class level, even Shiva, single target, smash 1 character. All of the greens right now are like kind of these weird non-damage dealers, and I know it's weird. Yeah, no worries, Braudio. You're speaking okay. Your English is fine. Even as a 6-star command, Rix is awesome. I luckily one-pulled another one, so that's awesome. When it goes into dailies, I'm definitely going to throw him. I mean, I definitely recommend the second that Rick hits any sort of crates, you should probably focus him, because I'd say that the majority of you guys will use commands, right? Either on your defense or your attack, so yeah. My favourite 6-star is Kenny. Nice. Amber. Yeah, Amber as well. I mean, she's not a single hit, but she's a very heavy hitter. Revive 3rd slot, then gain crit from AP. That way he can crit higher than 60. Nah, I wouldn't want to use that on the 4 slot. You want to... the one I like for... James is this. Might have actually researched it by accident. Okay, I didn't. I think it's Destruction 4. Nope. Purification 4. Magnify strikes when attacking 80% attack against enemies who are stunned. Like on a heavy green attack team, that would be sick. Because you probably will stun characters in your first couple of turns, and then the rushes will come in after that, and that should work with rushes. Command in S-Class here definitely would be upgraded to Command 2. Should be upgraded to Command 2 by now. Only a chance to miss your next turn. Add AP to the person you're commanding or something. I think Command's really balanced. Command's really balanced. You understand why people miss their turn, right? Let's say like when I'm attacking, you understand why someone misses their turn when they're commanded. And why there is a benefit, like why it's generally always good to command somebody. Generally. Not always, but generally always good to command somebody. I should have just attacked that peak team. No, I didn't. Because, like right now, right, I could just wait and do his active the next turn. But the reason it's always beneficial to do it right now is because if I did it in the next turn, I'd be doing it anyway, and that'll be taking up his turn anyway. So I might as well just do it straight away. Like, there's no downside. Right? I can see this going wrong. There's absolutely no downside. And I was right. Let's taunt this guy. Nice. See? No, zero downsides. Whereas if I didn't do it, he could potentially be an AP drained. And he actually did get AP drained. He could have potentially been AP drained. Or he could have potentially been neutralized. Neutralize actually focus characters that have their rush up, so that definitely could have been a thing, right? And let's say Princess didn't have her rush. This is where it sometimes isn't beneficial, right? I do her active and she gets her rush, and I can say, should I command her with Rick, or should I actually do, like, allow her to get hit? The reason it's beneficial to allow Princess to get hit, right, is because of this. I'll just do his rush because... like, she gets procs on her Berserker, procs on her weapon, and she gets a damage boost because of that. So, like, you'll see her damage is now 176%. It is getting the Rick buff as well. So on some characters, it's worth not commanding. You see the damage, like 30k damage. Fun times. Who is the best 6-star Lee? I guess the shields. Although the tough character is pretty decent. Surprisingly pretty decent. S-Class Wang Far best on defense or attack? Probably attack. But he works quite well on defense that in terms of the sequence of his rush and his active and stuff. He's not going to be slowed down by doing stuff. Alpha and Clem are heavy hitting air screens. Correct. But I kind of think Clementine's underwhelming as a heavy hitting green. I don't know why. Just seems a bit underwhelming. Not sure why. I think it's just the like after the 800%. There's not much else to it. Kind of want something else. She does hit very hard for sure. Attack while impaired and taunted. One shot but very circumstantial. Yeah. Yeah, I do, but you're missing 2 turns. One from 2 different people. Commands don't normally do much though. Surely something could make it better. I mean, yeah, definitely. You could definitely make command more powerful. What you said was definitely more powerful, but it's less balanced. It's balanced the way it is. The upside is you're doing a rush a turn early. The downside is you are effectively missing the turn when you would normally rush. That is very balanced, you know? You are giving up a slot for that to happen. You need a specialist to be able to do that, but that's why a lot of people have commands, because they're really useful. Being able to rush a turn early. This game is all about rushes, you know? Being able to rush a turn early is such a benefit. Arav over Mercer, I think yes, because of the heavy blue team at the moment. Depends what teams you're coming up against, I guess. The reason I've got Arav there right now is because he's maxed. If I had Mercer maxed, I'd probably use Mercer instead, because he gets lead bonus in that team. Matthew, no worries. Have a good evening. How do you get cards for Clementine? She was in tournaments. I did come top 5 in a level up where she was in. Can't remember where else. I think she was in a choice crate for a week as well, with Raulito or something like that. I can't remember. Create a team with Aaron, please. Pretty much just Aaron plus 4 defensive blues and yellows. It's really easy to make defense teams when your leader is so defined, like fast, tough. You know? So Aaron plus like Rosita, Princess. We'll just go through all the S classes. I mean, even Heng Yen to a certain extent, but like you could potentially use Rick, you could potentially use Aravs. If you wanted a damage dealing defense team. Princess for sure. I mean, you could use Priya, but maybe not so much. Frost, yes. I mean, pretty much any fast or tough character modded and built defensively can work on an Aaron team. Pretty much. The new Doc Stevens. I mean, even Storm to a certain extent, but I would say Storm's more an attack team character. Malcolm is a good character. He can hold an 8% weapon and he's an attack leader. He's not great. Ivanova is just as useful. The only difference is the 8% weapon, so it's like, yeah. Guo is basically a red Doc Stevens. He is a bit slower, like in terms of the guarantee of the AP gain. You're not guaranteed to give it to the same people, where you can't do what I can do here. Basically, you know, you can't do that and guarantee that you're going to give it to Arav and Princess like I can just do that right now. Arav and Priya, should I say? Like I just did there. You can't do that with Guo. The way you do it with Guo is you have to actually have certain weapons or maybe AP percentage weapons, so they're guaranteed to be a bit higher on AP. But then if they get attacked, they can just gain AP. So it's like, yeah, it can backfire, sort of dirtier. Okay, I'm gonna kill this dude. Hopefully we take out Priya. Wood. Is 6-star tradable usable in defense? Yeah. Just has to be really, really defensive, because he's not a window and his weapon is pretty, you know, overpowered. He's definitely usable on the defense team. Then definitely. Hey, look, a bit of a different question. I was recently made leader of my factions. What do you expect of a faction leader? Leadership. If you really want leadership advice, you can just like Google, you know, how to be a good leader, that sort of thing. But in terms of RTS, you know, you want to just, you know, make sure everyone's happy. Get people involved, so like create a co-leadership, basically a group of people who are trustworthy or been there a while. and create goals for your faction and keep them in, you know, keep them engaged, basically. If ever a faction event's coming around and it's got faction rewards, you could say you and your faction can like get together and decide, is it worth going in for this, or is there particular, this is what my faction's doing at the moment. We wait, and basically if there's a level up, a faction level up, if it's cards that we want, we try and go for it, like get top 2. You know, we've come first in level ups and second in level ups quite consistently. If it's cards that we don't want, then it's up to you as an individual to score whatever you want, but try and score at least like 500k in level ups. It's always a good option anyway, but just make it so that you don't overspend, that you can't do it in one way we want to actually go in on. Pretty much as simple as that. No worries. Thank you very much for tuning in. Sulfurion. And a big thank you, of course, for hitting that join button. Appreciated. Muchos appreciated. Okay, I'm gonna blitz my energy now because I am probably done as well. I'm going to be releasing a video tomorrow on this Doc Stevens S-Class. I just need to edit it again because my damn video editing software messed me up. I must have clicked something by accident, but definitely not my fault. And it's just going to be a guide video for this Dr. Stevens, who from testing actually seems pretty good. I'm not going to lie, he actually seems pretty good on the defense team. He wrecks. He does a lot of damage. I like the way we do it. It's easy to be prepared. Yeah, exactly. Just set good minimums. The one thing we don't have in our faction is minimums, which can be a bit hard for some players. I don't play off minimums, but it's nice to know like what is expected of me. And it's also nice, like when I hit a certain minimum, my own set goal, and then I look around and everyone else doesn't hit as high as me, or I'm like, oh, okay, does that mean I can slack? It's like kind of like create a situation where people are trying to work hard for the faction but don't overwork them, you know? Be a boss, but a good guy. Energy spent 309 survivors. And Minerva or trader? Trader. Definitely trader. Definitely trader. How close am I to the next Minerva now? I think I'm going to focus our next 5-star. 1,000 cards. Not too bad, I guess. Lewis is good as an S. I think he's pretty decent. I'm not sure what his base stats are like. Sometimes the base stats can make a big difference in where that character can go. He's pretty good. He's got 4,700 defense. I didn't realize he had such high defense. He's got... Now you can make him offensive because his rush damage is so high. But I would actually make him defensive and put him on the defense line. Him and this new S-Class Dr. Stevens, both of them could be really defensive behind an Aaron and still do ridiculous amount of damage. This guy's got a guaranteed turn 2 rush as well behind the commands, because that turn 2 active, which is pretty nice. He doesn't even necessarily need an AP gain weapon. It would be up to you at that point. It's interesting. Also, one thing to note as well, with commands, you guys might not know this, there is an extra downside to commands that I wasn't actually mentioning. When it comes to commanding somebody, you actually don't get a cooldown happen on their actives. Like when a cooldown says 2 turns, right, it actually means 3. Because it means like 2 turns and then on the 3rd it will reset. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3rd you can use. So in 3 turns you'll be able to use it again, right? But if you command somebody either in the middle of that, or you command somebody, you know, to, like, let's say you do Princess is active and then she gets her rush and you command her to rush, it actually takes an extra turn because it's turns that they take. Whether they're stunned and stuff is fine, but it's turns where they're actually able to do something, and then a commander turn, it's like a frozen turn. So that is a downside of command. Have you done the Carrie roadmap? No, I'm probably not going to though. I did have a little look over the rewards. It didn't seem too spectacular. The energy cost is ridiculous as well. I mean, you're looking at over 100 energy, and pretty much all you're getting out of it is like 2 pieces of gear, a little bit of, I mean, it's not even a guaranteed gold mod. I don't even want to look. It's 10%. Okay, 33%, but still, it isn't worth the energy. I did do this roadmap on my other region though. It was nice. It's a story roadmap. It's about Telltale, and you know, it costs barely like 15 energy or whatever it is. 8, 14, 20 energy. Okay, but it was a story mission, and I was fine with doing that. That's how much. That's what the sort of energy that story things should cost. Rather than punishing people to do story stuff. The rewards are terrible. The rewards should just be like, maybe like supply depot tokens or something though. I don't know. Even if it's low amounts, it's still more useful than that. The faction that I'm in with you is slowly dying. We are down to about 20 players. Are you considering finding a new faction, or are you going to wait it out? I'm going to make a decision. Yeah, I know what you're saying. 21 members. I'm going to make a decision after War of Champions, but I've got some plans. Basically, most likely going to be moving region to a 1B region. But I'll give you a little sneak peek here. I'm most likely going to start my own faction. I have thought about it for a little while, whether it be something that I want to do. It'll be more of a fun faction, but we'd have goals, and people would be removed if they weren't active, that sort of thing. But I think that's going to be something that I want to do, is start my own faction, and it'll be basically open to the community if they wanted to join. Anyone wants to join, it'd be that sort of thing. But it would be like minimums. You have to be a certain level. You know, fresh players. As much as I want to help people, it's going to be a tough deal to just have a brand new player in. Yeah, a lot of people would be interested. That's why I think it would be a good thing for me to start. But there would be I'm going to try and set up minimums with my brother, in terms of minimums that we're going to have to score on events, and yeah. And if it's decided to do that, I'm definitely down. Yep. I'd happily use. I mean, it would be 1B though. Bloodline. It does start to get a bit crazy in 1B, so that would be another thing. Like, I'd probably only allow people to join who were from 1A and 1B already, just because I wouldn't want to put them in that situation where they'd be like kind of screwed over moving from 1A from 2, like wave 2 or wave 3 to 1B. It makes a big difference where you're going. But I mean, if you're really down, then it's up to you, obviously. But real big, like, you can't go back. You know, if you're in wave 2, you can never go back to wave 2, or if you're in wave 3, you can never go back to wave 3. Come to work. I'm not sure what region we go to. We probably would. Well, we definitely would move region because it's a 1A region. But yeah, this is literally like, I've been thinking about it for the last couple of days. I haven't really thought about it too hard, but it's something that I think is a good idea. I'm trying to think of a name. It wouldn't be anything like Lockdown in it, by the way. Just no. It wouldn't be like. It could be like the Survivors, no, and it wouldn't be anything ridiculous. It would just it'd be kind of just a one word cool word, you know, just a cool word. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you guys know that's a little plan I'm having. And I will announce it with a video. Basically, I'll announce it a video that the faction's there, it's open, applications would open, that sort of thing. But yeah, that is going to be the end of my stream today, guys. 3.5 hour stream. Have you been getting coins? Because last time I watched your stream, you were at like 16k lockdown party. Yeah, I get coins a lot. I get like, I can get between like 2 to 4k coins a week. Depends. Like, I watch all the videos. I do little offers. Like last week I placed in leagues and did win in arenas as well. I would transfer my main game. Okay. Do a competition for the name. Interesting. Could maybe do something like that. Or me and my brother could just maybe come up with it. I'm not 100% certain what we'll do. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for tuning into the stream. The next stream is going to be Saturday, and it's going to be the day one, like, end of War of Champions. And we're going to stream for like maybe an hour a bit, just to look at the scoreboard, just chat about War of Champions, that sort of thing. And then we'll do the same on the day 2, and then we'll do the same at the end of War of Champions, basically. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's it in my stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.